Let's do this. Let's do this.
You all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, we
Wait.
can hear.
Cool.
Oh, you were talking to us. Yeah, we're also ready.
I'm not talking to them because they can't respond.
Well, they just did.
Did they?
They
I
responded.
can't hear them.
They
I
both
can't
said
hear them.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hear either of you, but don't worry. I'll communicate. Okay.
No, I'm
Just
muting. I'm
we
muting them
can
now.
unmute. Yeah. Okay. Good.
It's the closest I've ever cut it in terms of getting everything set up, like speed running.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Go.
All right, we're about to start.
Alrighty.
And we are live.
Alrighty.
Yeah, hello
Welcome
everyone.
to day 5.
Day 5, let's
Whee!
go. I can't believe it's already day 5. It hasn't
Is that
felt
halfway?
that long. Is it? I think it is actually, or it's almost halfway.
We gotta be close.
Why do
Let's
you
go
make that?
halfway.
But yeah, it is 2P Destroy number 1, day 5. Yesterday we had 2 matches from Shirley Wynn's so-called free thinkers. I think we had some 4-5 explosion, 4-4 explosion, and also successful ending 1. But today
A
we
little
also
bit of
have
everything.
Yeah, we've got 2 matches again today. First up, we've got the bar, Dissipter and South Heart Violence, and later on we're gonna have Team Collusion, which is Ramon and Desta. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. And yes, the bar's logo is just a bar. And
I almost thought it was like an equal sign. Because it looks like a white equal sign.
You know
no,
what?
that is the bar.
Ironically, I do see the equal sign now that you've mentioned it. You've now.
That was the
destroyed
first
the
thing I
image of the
saw.
bar.
Yeah.
We'll see
Today
in which
it's
way they're setting in the bar.
they're setting the bar, huh?
They really are.
But yeah, today Elizabeth's not joining us, but it's gonna be me, as always, Gaviel, and Cruz. I think Gaviel's gonna be taking over our scoring today. And as a quick reminder, of course, please make Gaviel's life easier. Gaviel's
Show
made many
your ending
sacrifices throughout the scoring
screens.
of this. But yeah. It's also going to be an interesting first set because Dissipter and South Heart Violence are both playing with the leader squad. Double leader squad runs.
Oh.
That's kind of scary. A lot
Isn't
of times
that
you
the
want to
one that
see.
gives you bonus points?
It is the one that gives you bonus points. It's going to be a 1.2 multiplier on that in-game score, no matter what it is, just right from the start. It does also mean that both players are going to be playing with a bit of a handicap in terms of their squad power, and their teammate can't really give them too much either because they're also going to have the same handicap. Surely this will not lead to disaster. We are going to have to see. And speaking of, I believe that our players are pretty much ready to go.
Really.
And I think Dissifter is going to be going first, and Southheart following.
Yep.
And without
That
further
sounds
ado,
right.
let's get started. The bar, Dissifter and Southheart Violence. All right, let's see if we got a squad. Since it's leader squad, we don't have any E2 operators to prepare, but it looks like we are going to start with Deacon Breaker. It's been a very popular start during the tournament. We've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Deacon starts a lot, E1 and E2. Southheart's also in chat promising that we will clear floor 1.
I
Cannot be
sure hope
matched.
so.
That is a
know-
strong start.
Yeah, we have not had anybody die on floor 1 yet, as far as I can remember.
No, but that yet leaves room to say it might happen down the line. Let's hope it's not today, though.
That's right. All right, we got Hands of Moss. This is a pretty typical stage, definitely the easiest floor 1 stage, and for these early ones, there's not much to be worried about. I'm sure our players have practiced with these starts.
I would really hope so by now.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to have a Hands of Moss explosion. I'm not sure if it can get any worse.
How
mean-
would
than
you
that.
explode on Hands of Moss?
You know,
I'm
you don't
sure
press
there's
taking
a way.
skill at the right time. You're looking away. Something distracts you. And Dissector's
Looking
case,
away actually gets me a lot.
Oh no. In Dissector's case, he did tell me before this started that he's actually playing this match in the middle of a typhoon. And while that's not going to be bonus points, we are hoping that he, of course, stays safe.
It's
And
like the real
that his power does not
4D
go out.
exploration experience.
Yeah, it's very immersive if you were playing IS3, but we are playing IS4 here, so I hope he doesn't freeze.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
very unfortunate.
I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the message from Dissector saying that, I read it as Typhon instead of Typhoon
No.
back then. I was like, so we're using Typhon.
No.
Sorry, what would Dissector
And then
mean
I
if
went,
you were
"Wait a
saying
minute."
we were in the middle? I'm in the middle of a typhoon right now. What does that mean?
That's why I was confused. I was like, alrighty, go Typhon, I guess. Don't know. I mean, I
Dude.
heard she's a good one, but yeah, no, I was really confused for a moment.
All right, Gavin, you aren't
See,
alone in that though. We've
there
got
we go. That
yesterday's
makes me feel
ending
better.
1 champion, Radio who apparently has started the same way. And while we're on these early floors, should mention currently the standings are Meat Pigeon Explorers, which is April and 2IR with the 3568. I believe that while 2IR I think might have died on floor 4, April was able to carry his legacy on and actually complete the first double ending we've seen in this tournament.
First and only.
Second, first and only. In second place, we actually have defending champions LEE, Suffering Burp, and our very own Gaviel, who completed the first ending too, and also, well, the second ending too now since there was a double ending.
Mm-hmm.
And in
If you
third,
want to
we've got-
see all the other teams and their scores, you can join Discord and
That's
check the
right.
IS2 Times and Scores channel.
Yeah, we've also got VODs up for the previous days if you want to see how previous tournament competitors have done. But in third place, and I am going to have to say the name again, we put more effort into this tournament entry than the writers did into Gundam the Witch from Mercury, no effort, which is Zyrthan and Asatekai. And Zyrthan was able to pull off a pure Bird Knights D15 ending 1. It's very impressive to see. So yeah, we are going to be
Very.
reading that team name out once again. We're going to see if I'm still going to be saying that for the top 3 after today's runs.
I really hope they stay in the standing just for that team name.
I'm getting pretty good at saying it, I think.
But can you say it 5 times fast?
I'm at 3 at this. I'm at 4 at this point. We'll have to get there soon. Then South
Just so everyone remembers, this is an EM.
That is
This
true.
is an emergency.
Oh, Orchid goes
emergency.
down.
And speaking of
Emergency went
emergency,
wrong.
yeah, that
Oh, God.
that Sarkaz caster is kind of a difficult enemy, and we're going to be taking -3 here. On leader squad, that means you are going to get some of that life back, but the collapse that you gained, that is not going to be accounted for.
The collapse is permanent.
Yeah.
Taking an anticipate fold. That's a nice one.
Hibiscus getting picked up. Nice to have a second medic here.
That's right. Deegan with 2 medics, I think, is just much more consistent in floor
Ooh.
1 and 2.
Cannot's mark
Okay.
early on is really nice.
Yeah, Dissector does have the requisite 500 ingots to have all the shop slots unlocked. Our players can also withdraw up to 5 ingots in every shop. If they choose not to withdraw ingots, they're going to get 30 points. And this applies every shop. Oh,
That's
just
our
taking
first
Cannot's mark,
shop
huh?
refresh.
Yep,
Taking hope in
and taking
squad
the
size,
hope
very
bonus.
nice.
Yeah, we're at 9 hope. Do you think medic draft might be on the table right now?
Wonder who's gonna take Reed Alter.
Right. We have seen players splitting the read pickup.
Mhm. Or we love it when it's just one person doesn't have the read at all, so then they walk in and they go, it wasn't actually a problem. We only had one option. Although, I don't know with these teams. There is a read alt here. Oh, but
Ooh,
but
Aya
we're
also.
getting
Aya is
A
the
alts. And that was no withdrawals at all in that shop, so that will be the bonus points then.
Yep, and that means Dissector's moving on to floor 2 pretty comfortably. There was a little bit of a, 2 collapse on that emergency, but that's no big deal.
A little
That's not
fright.
going to be fatal. Yeah, that does mean that we're going to have a collapse going into this one. Did you see which one it was?
Did
No.
not get to see. Maybe we'll
It was
find out.
Flash. Oh,
It's
Pan
the
Society.
trader. Okay.
Okay, that's not a bad one. Except for if you want to shop, of course. But in terms of actual playing, not the worst one you could get.
行動開始。みんな気をつけて。どれくらいの時間で片付ければいい？
All right, we're putting down Deegan here. This is pretty classic. I think it all comes down to pressing the Deegan skill at the right time, but you can always deal with this.
まだ考えてる。
I'm
How
not
are
sure
we
about this
gonna
first
prevent
enemy, though,
this
actually. I
guy from
think this
leaking,
first enemy
though?
might be a leak. Not sure that Deegan's able to actually just deal with the.
Is she gonna
the
does
song.
Frighten stop this guy?
No, it doesn't
No.
because it's not blocked. So that is going to be -1 actually. I think that maybe Orchid, maybe forgot to put the Orchid down at the beginning to pop that shadow early on. But still holding on, and I guess we're really tapping into the life gain in leader squad.
Yep.
And our players are also allowed to reset 1 time before the end of the 3rd floor, which means that, if there's too many leaks or if the situation starts feeling like it's collapsing a little bit, Dice can always hit the eject button on this run and give it another shot.
Aya's up, so Deegan shouldn't have any trouble staying alive.
That's
That
right.
should
And
make
we
it
also,
easier.
yeah, we also have Orchid here to do some damage to that shadow, hopefully killing it before it reaches the right side. That's actually not Orchid. That is Reserve Op Caster.
Orchid is here, but she's not
Orchid
focused
is,
on him.
Yeah, he's just
doing
doing
important work
something
elsewhere.
else.
I actually think that might be a little bit better to use the caster there because the caster doesn't have the opportunity to get distracted by an extra tile of range on the back.
True.
And that is true. The Reserve Op Caster is a goddess.
And that's the last enemy.
Alrighty, 1 leak in the very beginning, not bad.
Yep. And we get a Vanguard here. That is a free tulip,
Ooh.
which is going to be
Hey,
bonus
that's the temper
points.
crew.
Yeah, as well as saving you 7 hope for the next part. And now here comes the big discussion. I think we've seen this a bunch of times in the tournament. And we're probably going to see it once again. Who gets to have Enos? This is the $1 million question. I'm always curious. It looks like it might
for
not
now
be
it goes
Dissector.
unanswered.
Or it might be a later pickup. We'll have to
That's
see.
right. Yeah, no, I think it's a good choice as well. Leaving that hope open for future and grabbing the tulip now, because later on, if you grab the Enos now and you end up with a dead voucher later, well, then tulip's suddenly not an option. Okay, we have a scout node now. We can get something promoted as well as get an index on the next
Aya?
floor.
Instead of Deegan Breaker?
Now, sending Deegan would be really nice to have that E2 guarantee for the next floor.
And
but
you
I
do already
wonder-
have 2 healers, technically. No, 3.
Yeah, I
Forgot about
wonder if the
hibiscus.
concern is maybe that the next stage would not be doable without the Deacon Breaker, which
That's
that could
true.
be a concern.
That's true.
There is a boss key, but you would have to go through combat to get to it. And of course, if the player does go inside the boss key, they're guaranteeing that if they reset, they'll have their floor 3 bonus, as well as getting that operator that they sent away back. And South's asking if they can get it on the bet about who gets Enos. And I think that as a player, Southheart, perhaps you've got a little bit of insider
might
information
have,
that precludes
yeah,
you from
some more knowledge than the rest of
Ooh.
us.
We have 2 chests, one of which is spiked.
Oh yeah, that is
Spiked
going
one
to be
is
bonus
gonna
points.
give bonus
Yeah.
points if you get it.
Yep, but the question is, of course, can you get it? Should you get it?
Will Tulip live? Yes, for now.
Yes, Tulip actually would be a great operator to get the chest had she not already been committed to this position.
Oof.
Tulip is invincible, just like Deacon Breaker during skill. The difference is, of course, that Deacon also blocks, but Tulip does not. So Tulip can actually skill and get a chest for free without
there's
any
Orchid
worries.
going for the chest.
Ooh, okay. Hibiscus has some attack up that's going to help keep Orchid alive. And Orchid is just, using a little bit of free time to actually get it. That might be enough. We have to see if Orchid doesn't accidentally die due to hitting the chest and then getting attacked in a short interval. But yeah, it looks okay.
Oh,
I'm using Reserve Outcaster, who is definitely going to die from hitting it. Yeah, RIP Reserve Outcaster though. I don't know if
Hope they get
she survives.
undeployed before dying.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
No.
And that is another Cottis killed during the tournament. We've had a lot of casualties in this.
R.I.P. the Cottis.
Something that I'm sure Cruz feels
Oh
quite
no,
strongly about.
that flyer took off, but it's dead because of Tulip.
Oh yeah, nicely done. Tulip does it. Just hit air, right? Unfortunately, we don't have an operator dedicated to getting that second chest. I'm wondering if there was maybe a way to use the caster for that instead. But getting the spike chest is bonus points. It's also more ingots than the other one, and I think it's still pretty good. And no leaks as well. It's a supporter here for 7. That's going to be that U official pickup. U official's really solid. I think
That's true.
I think it's really cool that some of these 1-stars are actually just good pickups in general. Like, you don't feel so bad about getting a dead voucher.
Oh.
Did anyone see which boss key this is?
Did not, but it's gonna be reduced
Reduced
SP
SP.
cost.
SP cost.
This
Nice.
is I think not too bad.
No, this is a pretty good one to get.
Deegan is kind of cool in these because she can't activate her skill without enemies in the range, right? Which means that she naturally holds her skill.
Is
to
that true
attack
for all the
enemies.
skills?
I believe it's true for 2 and 3. Path with no end's also not too bad of an emergency. You've got some amount of power here at Deegan. Normally you want to actually time the skill in order to get the Frighten applied at the right times, but you don't have that luxury here, but you do have some more operators, so it should even out a little bit. I wonder if in the SP boss key, Tulip might actually just be a ton of damage.
I hope Tulip gets deployed so we can see.
Also worth noting,
But
funny
Tulip
enough,
is auto activation.
Tulip is auto activate, and Deegan actually could not possibly activate with no enemies in the range because even if she could, she is attack charge. She wouldn't be getting her SP.
Oh, does
So
the
I suppose
SP
that's
not affect auto?
SP Bosky is going to reduce the SP count for those skills, but since
It's
they
not
wouldn't
like
be
you gain
getting-
SP faster.
That's right. Yeah, it's actually reducing it by, I want to say it's 40%. And yes, not activating without an enemy in range with S3 is the big one that I'm thinking about. Like a couple times in the SC boss game, I'm like, wow, that's like really nice. Never waste the skill. Alright, Dissector's looking pretty comfortable here. Looks like there is a bonus enemy though. Unless there's an enemy in the stairs that we missed. That doesn't look like it.
No.
Yeah, I think
Let's
we're
see
looking at a
Alrighty.
bonus
what it
enemy.
is. That's also bonus points.
That's right, and this is a leakless path with no end. The bonus enemy doesn't matter for these emergency stages, of course. It's gonna be the dog. That is a cool one. There's some really interesting things you can do with the official, stunning at the last second in order to catch an enemy in range. That said, there's no tile for this. You'd have to undeploy the reserve op caster and do it with Tulip.
Ooh, Tulip getting
Ooh.
a pretty nice burst.
Yeah, and Deegan also able to apply the frighten,
Oh,
which
there's
just saves
the
a ton of
stun.
time.
Oh,
Okay, it's gonna
Oh,
be
There's the-
another fright.
It is enough.
There we go. We're gonna get
Wow.
the
It's a
dog.
Very nice, very nice. Floor 2 Bosky.
That's a quick point grab right there.
We're getting that index back and String Puppet. String Puppet is pretty massive for a couple operators. Dorothy's an amazing user. Enos is an amazing user of it as well.
whoa, another temper
Is that
creep.
Ooh.
Free Herald. Are we
And
going
Herald?
for that though? Or do we want the read maybe?
It's
Well, we've already
being
taken A
covered.
altar.
Oh,
We're getting
Okay.
a
sounds
herald.
like Reed might not be taken on this team at all. Or
Yeah,
on
no,
this squad.
I think you're right because we already have the A altar, and if you take both A altar and read altar, I think
a
you're
little
being a little bit greedy. Yeah, your teammate might want some healing. I think.
It's either that or your teammate has neither of them or is extremely confident in not needing either of them. Oh,
That would
another
be
spike
fascinating.
chest.
Yeah,
This
like
is
there.
loaded up. This run has been
I
loaded up.
could
with
see
chests.
Tulip being put down over there to get this.
All right, this time we're deploying Orchid first in order to catch this ghost, so that we don't have that problem from last time with that -1. I think this is a really good idea. Now we also do have Aya altar for the healing, and she's gonna get her skill up pretty early since it's a SP Bosky. Tulip, of course, can get this chest for free as long as she activates her skill on it. So I think we're looking really comfortable here. This is a nice set of operators to deal with this threat. South
Nice
is offering
Tulip
some,
damage.
yeah, South is offering some context of, and I quote, I have every operator and also got dropped on my head a few times. I'm not sure what this means, but we are going to find out later on. Players are going to
Stay
swap
tuned
off
for the
after the
layer
complete
run.
floor 3.
Maybe we'll see some interesting characters not being leveled. That's my first guess.
I'm personally excited. Southheart is, of course, a Disseptor and Southheart are both fellow, AK streamers on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to go for that other chest.
Yep. I think there's going to be time at the end with the reserve op caster facing left that might be able to get it. It's
Yeah,
looking
looks
very
like that's
tempting
what
right
we're
now,
going
yeah.
for.
Putting more healing down? Oh, that one's not in time.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, without the ability to time the skills, this little wave over here is sort of tricky.
And with you only
wonder-
blocking 2.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
using
nice
you
view
official.
official stun. Wow.
Yeah, and look at that damage from the string puppet there. And Tulip got the spike chest. This is really nice. Unfortunately, reserve op caster's not enough for that.
Unfortunate, but Spike Checks is the only one with bonus points, so
Okay,
Very
and
good.
speaking of the classes from earlier, though, we actually do have Hand Civilization. That is level 2, which means that shops are going to cost 50% more for the normal items and twice as much for the good ones.
uh-oh.
16 is going to go to 32.
Hopefully we can somehow get rid of that collapse.
Yeah. Now, playing leader. Oh, we're actually giving up the index here. I've never seen that. That's going to allow Disseptor to start the shield stacking immediately, but at the cost of an index on floor 3, we're going to have to see, is that worth it?
There's the option to use another index for a combat. Or just go into Wish Fulfilled.
Yep. Now it looks like chat might be thinking that did not feel worth it at all, but we're gonna have to let our contestants cook. I personally
We have
not
to let
a-
them cook.
We gotta believe.
We're
Yeah.
not allowed to touch the kitchen.
That's right. That's right. We are watching. We're backseat cooking.
Backseating sounds like we're puppeting them or something. I don't really.
Oh yeah, they can't hear us,
Can they?
but they can.
I do.
Well, they
I
can
mean,
choose whether or
if
not
they
hear
wanted
us.
to.
That said, I don't
Hey,
think
like
anything
draw a
that we're
circle on the
yapping
screen if you
about-
can hear us.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh no,
considering
he
the
can
amount
hear
of times,
us.
yeah, the amount of times we've been like, I wonder what this is, and then it's immediately followed by Disseptor being like, let me show you.
Or like when we said,
thought
hey,
we
put
kind
the
of
caster
assumed-
down to get the chest, and then immediately the caster went down.
That is fascinating. I'd say that like none of my yapping is really that impactful to the strategy. You know, I just like throw out random tidbits of what I'm thinking about. But I guess players can choose to listen to us if they so desire.
I can give
that
some
said,
really useless yapping if you want.
The
I
more
think they're just
important,
trying to get all the secret tech from us.
I don't think I
there's-
have much secret tech to offer. Honestly, I just play very standardized for.
Maybe they want to know if there's a bonus enemy.
Cruz, we have to give
okay.
the
You know
worst
what? In that
secret
case,
tech.
yeah, we've got a senior caster variant, or we've got a bonus enemy here. There's your free information. And we're gonna find out shortly at they leave 12 out of 19 is where it shows up. Okay, first one's gonna be the yeah, and then senior caster here. Yeah, there it
Senior
is.
caster, no bonus.
No bonus enemy. But we
bonus
got
for
a huge
you.
amount of healing right now. Now that title that Herald's on is not safe when you have the senior caster variant, but we got Deegan S3, so it's no
It does
problem.
not matter. That was such a huge explosion.
Mm-hmm. Now that said, besides being able to hear us, they of course can hear and speak to each other, and I think that's going to be one of the more interesting elements of the tournament, right?
We
they're
can't
always
hear
in
them,
contact.
but we can see. Oh my god,
That's a
the
temp up
free
read!
read! Let's go!
Oh my god. I mean,
that's not supposed to happen.
damn.
So if
that's a given.
not supposed to
someone
happen. Oh,
gets
I'm
a
pausing,
temp
I'm pausing.
recruit 6-star,
I'm pausing right now. Everyone pausing
their
right now.
teammate can get the same 6-star on their
So,
squad from their own.
We could
account.
have 2 read alter runs
Yes,
happening.
as Cruz is
And
Cruz is
that's
trying to
big.
explain. A temp op means that your teammate actually can pick up the same operator. That's a sign from Heimel, you know. So Dissector is able to pick up that temp read, and this is a run that I think that you might not be able to reset anymore. You're not going to see that kind of luck again.
Yeah, that's insane.
No.
And there's been a lot of other temp recruits too, not even counting Reed.
That's right. We've got a temp Herald as well, I believe. Any other temps?
There was Tulip.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we are moving on to floor 3, and I think it's looking pretty good. Would love to see that Reed have an E2. But right now, you're actually rocking with 4 medics. Retroactively,
Very
so
medic
5
heavy.
medics. 5 medics. Got Herald, A Alter, Hibiscus, Ansel, and Reed Alter. And of course, that's sort of a hindsight thing, but looking to maybe have that Reed E2, maybe that Enos voucher is going to be really nice right now, or rather the Vanguard voucher.
Yeah, Tulip is also still E1. E2 Tulip might also be helpful.
All right, chat's a combination of pogging and salty. Looks like someone's saying that they rolled the temp op RNG. Someone else is saying that no Reed skin is minus 500 points. It's a very controversial take here. Of course, the Reed and Deegan on this stage is going to be a 2-up, and it's a pretty comfortable one at that. So let's see if we see something similar to that. I think Tulip's being deployed for a little bit of insurance. And
That caster on the left just disappeared.
Yep. The Deegan cycling on this stage is actually really incredible. Some runs have higher temp up RNG. Is that a known thing? I'd be pretty interested in hearing more about that.
It's one of those things that I've like never heard of, but I also wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, tough thing about verifying any of IS4 stuff is that it can be very anecdotal, and since we're not going to get confirmation from Hypergriff, we're just sort of using large numbers of data to try to find things. That said, here comes another Deegan activation, really massive.
Nice.
Rid of
Go.
the enemies on the left side. Yeah, just completely don't need to block that left lane when
And
you have
that's
Deegan.
the entire stage done.
Yep,
Nothing even
and I
deployed
don't
on the left half.
I don't know if Reed actually even pressed the skill. And
I don't think so.
No.
without Reed skill press, Tulip was necessary for just a little bit to block there. But with that Reed press, it would have been just 2 ups, and that's really nice.
Another medic. We
That's
could
gonna
get
be a
E2 Reed.
promotion.
Oh,
Yeah, and we are
There
going
we
for
go.
that immediately. And I think the squad is really powerful. Deegan and Reed, of course, be one of the
Oh, with
yeah.
E2
most
Reed,
popular
Crafty
pairings.
Beast is super
a
chill.
walk in the park.
Yeah, Deegan and Reed, and maybe a little bit of extra body at the start is going to completely destroy Crafty.
I don't know the cycle of this.
And I mean, like, you know, if you're playing leader squad, you're always hoping for some kind of good luck to just get you through those early floors. I'd say this is it. I'd say this is that good luck. This comment says, like, Uncle works at Hypercube. He told me that the return gives an unknown amount of dodge. Your uncle is the source of a lot of strife in the AKIS community. And Cruz is... We don't need a Cruz slide counter now, do we?
That's what my friend at Hypergrip said. So if they lied,
Alright.
that's not really on
Unfortunately, the
me.
read skill probably should have been pressed by now in order to execute the Moab.
That's okay
But
though.
it looks
There's
like we're
many
fine.
ops on this team.
That's true. Now, the cycling of Tulip and Deegan is also really nice here. But yeah, look at this. This Deegan might die here if we're not careful. Maybe the
He
Tulip
is
skill's
up there.
necessary.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
like
that was
it's
super close.
yeah. When Reed is pressed a little late, that can happen where the enemy just sort of doesn't die from Reed's explosions. Blocking that middle lane is kind of a commitment, but it looks like we're getting away with it right now. Yeah, chat's also thinking, yeah, no Reed cycle. It is what it is.
Reed is up pretty soon.
Yep, Reed should be pressed by now as well because in the absence of SP, the second
Oh,
Reed
and
press
that's
is
all
going to
the
be on
explosion
cooldown.
happening.
There they go.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna make it just fine. Deegan
And we're
and
done.
Tulip are gonna be able to substitute for a lot of the things that Reed is supposed to solo. That's no big deal.
よし、完璧だわ。今日はゆっくり休めそうね。
Ooh,
Sing.
Sing.
Very
And
popular
Tree.
fold.
That is a Vanguard pickup. Are we gonna go for the Enos here? Maybe get a temp Enos.
Ooh, that would be so cool.
That
to
would
see.
be wild.
But
Not.
no temps. We could E2 or Tulip.
Yeah, E2 Tulip makes her a little more
Or-
survivable, but Tulip has a
I think they're
famously
thinking
low
about what
HP.
to add to the squad right now.
Yeah. Right now the question is, how do you want to split a double leader squad? And
That
we're
is
actually-
the Enos.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So Deegan Breaker, Aya Alter, and Enos have been taken. These are some like the very, I'd say, melee core operators.
Maybe we'll see a temp Enos on Southart's
これ
game.
だけの頭数を揃えるのも一苦労。
Maybe. Make it real fun.
Okay, we got Pretense turn true once again, and this is going to be no problem, of course. Looks like we're just choosing to start differently for fun. And people in chat saying that, oh, we might be avoiding ending 3. We'll have to see. I think the Enos and the String Puppet synergy here is really nice. Sometimes you don't actually want that much damage to happen. It's kind of funny. Enos doesn't get to generate as much DP if there are no enemies in a range, of course, but I think later on that String Puppet value can be really big. For example, this E1 Enos, with the String Puppet, it's going to deal with the Restricted Zone really easily. I don't think you might not even need 2 cycles if you can get an E2. I think actually you probably still do need 2 cycles. In any case, it's nice to have. I think if the E1 Enos is pointed down for, let's say, Company Entanglement, one of the fun stages of floor 4, that might also just kill more easily.
It really is incredible how those two casters or ranged attackers line up with Deegan's skill there.
It's so perfect.
It's almost like they did it on purpose.
But they couldn't possibly have, right?
No, it's almost
No.
like if you give a Swordmaster an auto charge skill and a 30-second SP charge, that they're really good.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
No, who
And
could
you
have
make
ever
them
known this was
invincible,
possible?
And they block the enemies still. And you give them a mechanic that nobody else has yet. It makes them even better. Alright, we might be looking for that Enos E2 immediately. We're
Oh,
getting
another
medic option
medic.
and a guard. Now,
I think
I
guard
have a
might be.
feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling that this can't be minor, right? If you're playing your leader squad run, you gotta leave something for your teammate. And your teammate is
Or
playing
we
leader
can see
squad
something
too.
truly
Or the funniest option is
original.
we are
Yeah, or-
just banking on this one run, and the other one is just for fun.
Yeah, or a temp minor.
Ooh.
There's
I
a
think
temp
they're
liner.
deciding.
I'm hoping. Let's just see temps
Oh.
everywhere.
No,
There's no
temp
minor.
here. No,
Oh no,
he's
there,
right
there he
there.
is. He's at 6. He's at,
There are
he's
just too many
E180.
guards on this account.
There's just a
Wow, a lot of
build
build guards. Very many build guards. I'm seeing a pot 2 on the Gavial Invincible too. Kind of nice.
Ooh.
That's how many Gavial has. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, but we are taking
Oh, but
Castle
we
3.
took Castle
Ooh,
3.
we're saving.
Saving for now, not taking the minor away.
Or
from,
maybe
South
leaving
Park.
minor for the teammate. Could
Yeah,
be
no, I'm sure
possible.
that they're communicating with each other about these drafts. But I think it's very funny to imagine that South Heart's screaming, "Stop taking my operators," while Dissector's like, "No, watch this.
Look at me click
My
again.
minor, my Aya, my Reed." What else? What else do we take? My Jessica Alters, Sarius, and Hoshi.
All mine.
Gotta leave nothing. Leave nothing for your teammate. Ooh, Spearhead Sharpening and a Specialist Voucher and 11 Hope. This is very expensive though. 32. This is unfortunately what happens. You can collapse early. We also have Suppression, Execution. I've got a Medic Sniper book as well. This is a very, very powerful shop. Not necessarily a shop that you would say like Rob. Oh, or maybe it is. Maybe it is one.
Ooh, a specialist.
Ooh. Oh.
Texas
Okay, and we are
is
taking
taking-
Texas. Yeah, Texas has been a bit of a less common pick in the tournament, I think. I've definitely seen lots of Yato usage, but this is one of those classic splits where if you and your teammate are going to take one each, you got to figure that out. You probably can't take
Or
both.
with this luck, maybe you can still get both if you get really lucky temp pops.
Yeah, or if you just hate your teammate and you just take it. I'm not recommending it. I know they can hear me too, so they're probably like, Zephyr,
They can
stop
talk to
telling
us
them.
in chat.
Yeah, they're like, Zephyr, stop telling my teammate to take my operators. It's fine though. It's fine. Doesn't matter. We've
I
got
wonder if that sniper medic voucher might get picked up.
That would be pretty nice. Transceiver also is really nice too, right?
There's also the sheet music if you want to get some hope.
We've got 26, so that's
I
gonna
mean,
leave
it's
you
the
with
sheet
14.
music.
Okay.
Ooh, I
and
really want to
so-
see what sniper Typhon.
That's Typhon.
Typhon.
Wow, this is very stacked already. A lot of E1s, unfortunately, and that is going to happen when you play Leader Squad, of course. Do we want to spend an index on that safe house in order to, maybe get one of these promoted? Maybe not. Maybe not. There are a lot of things waiting for promotion, and that mid-boss voucher drop is usually quite nice. You're waiting on a specialist. You're waiting on a sniper. You're waiting on Vanguard.
It could also
feels
drop
like-
one of those items that lets you promote operators. I really like those.
Oh, that would be amazing right now. That would actually be incredible. If you get like the yen item,
The yen item is stonks.
that is all 3 of the things you're waiting for 6 stars promoted. All right, the Blade Signifier, of course, is a stage that I think with this squad you're completely solved. That said, you still have to respect it. You gotta make sure you don't deploy too forward, commit too much early on, accidentally off cycle your skills. But frankly speaking, I think with Dissector's level of practice, we should be totally fine here. Nothing too scary. We are looking at no endings so far. We are just looking at ending 1, so there's still a chance of double, and that I have never seen
Oh.
before.
That is
Never
an ambitious
have I
Enix.
seen that is an incredibly forward deployment.
No, maybe this is actually really good.
The stream puppet damage is helping out with that.
I'm not sure, but gotta let him cook. We gotta let him cook right now.
We cannot be this judgy in the kitchen when we're not even the chef.
No, and I hate when it's too judgy. No, I'm here to see some wild stuff, and this is definitely wild. We've got Typhon and we've got Reed as well. There's no way that we're using Texas to actually, kill the right side, especially with an E1 Texas. That's
Yeah,
not really an
Texas
option.
at E1 is not
Yeah.
gonna survive.
Okay, Tulip's being deployed, maybe to deal with the bears. Tulip is gonna
Yep.
take quite a hit.
Oof,
And
Tulip is
Oh.
struggling.
Yeah, we've also got Reed deployed super forward, but unfortunately the Deegan only has 2 block, and those spear guys, they're gonna take up both of it. Meaning that if we don't kill the spear guy in time, then the bear just leaks, and Texas is being deployed as a stopgap.
Oh, is that a drone?
Arson
That is a drone. Yeah,
leaks.
that is a drone leak. It looks like Typhon wasn't able to actually do enough in time. And that is an E1 Typhon, of course. And yeah, Blade Signifier is on
Alright,
his way.
Typhon
This is
and
sort of a
Reed
moment of truth.
chipping away at boss.
Yeah, we're using Castle 1 to be bait.
Ooh, that's
Castle
a
1's not
pretty
going to
good
die in a single
idea.
hit. Wait,
Castle
sorry,
1
that's
holding
the
on
power of
for your
Reed's Ember. I
life.
just want to point that out real quick. Very cool. It reduces the boss's attack, which means that castle. I don't think the castle even went down to half.
Oh, Reed goes
Kinda crazy.
down.
Yeah, unfortunately, Reed is in the Dominion and is going to die. But Enos is deployed, and that is enough to get the boss. A little bit scary there, and unfortunately, we did have a drone leak. But with 22 life and a lot of that being shields, I think Dicep is still going to be
We're
pretty
not
happy
really
about what's
worried.
happening. All right,
Tulip
Texas
takes
Alter.
care of that second drone.
Yeah, that's a pretty good use, hitting the air. And wow, yeah, look at Deacon's damage
And
here.
Typhon skill is back up, so other drones shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And I think Castle, personally speaking, that is one of the one-star picks that I actually see the
Ooh.
absolute least. So it's really interesting to see how you use that. I think the other ones sort of make their use cases pretty obvious, right? You've got you official with the stun, the heal, the negative taunts. Got Friston is a defender. I'm not really sure what Friston does other than that. Maybe our defender expert knows more.
I mean, honestly, he's just really good at defending. For a little guy,
And
he's a good defender.
that's a pretty good showing. And we got frontline, which means that we can definitely get a promotion on Enos or Typhon at this point. Oh, and Texas actually, all three of them are an option here. So we're gonna have to see that decision making. Checking out these folds. We've got a hero in waiting. That can be a ton of points if we use something like Hero Hunt. It's a big commitment. It's pretty scary to do sometimes, especially if your squad's. Oh my god, is that Avenger? 35% physical is
Ooh,
amazing.
that's a lot of promotions. Which
That's
one will
right.
be
Enos and Texas are
taken?
both options. Actually, Typhon is not an option in there.
No,
and people are
Typhon
actually
is a
asking-
backline operator.
That's right. Yes, I did get it wrong there. We've got the first three classes and is also specialists, right? So guard, vanguard, defender, specialist.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
And also
moe.
someone's asking, what does clairvoyant do? It can potentially be worse. It's minus 60% to plus 20%, but on average it's going to be really good. Clairvoyant has definitely been an impactful relic in some of these runs as well. We've seen it pop off. We've seen a 1 second redeploy Yato, for example. And that's the kind of
and
thing.
that's
you can't
the end
even-
of floor 3. That was pretty speedy. But now we switch over to player 2.
That's right. But first we get to see that we're actually going to have Dominion soon. And
Ooh,
we've got
that's
Hand
a lot of
Civilization,
collabs going on.
Non-Linear 2, and Barrow 1, which you don't love to see it. We've seen a lot of Barrow in these past runs. But yeah, Diceps just got to be feeling pretty good about that floor 1. No reset, and we are going to be switching over to South Heart in just a second now.
Go south. You can do it, buddy.
Yeah, you did amazing. We got this.
And South Heart showing that Exu home screen. Interesting. A little bit of representation, I suppose. And it is time to get started. A D15. We see 400,
Let's go.
400 ingots. Gathering squad is new. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Oh no 2 hope stars. That didn't
Ooh.
make
Okay,
Go.
yeah, we're not going to
Whoopsie.
have a
That's fine.
6-star
That's fine.
then.
Let's go.
We've
Oh,
Oh.
as your heart desires.
Oh, what's going on?
we're
Oh,
spicing
and a
this up.
Podenko.
A Tempodenko already. You know what? That's points.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's right.
Podenko.
Players are not
Now I
allowed
can
to,
rep
to roll
Kazumari.
the random
Scuff. Oh wait, no, I
three
shouldn't. Bro, you
operators
did such an amazing
beforehand, but they are allowed to.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
This one is probably the best one here, I believe.
What's your other recruitment?
Sorry, what was that? Couldn't quite hear you.
What's your other recruitment? You can go back. Press the back button. Upper left. That one.
Yeah. No, I could
scroll
promote
down.
Podemko, which I very like. I could promote Podemko. I could get Orchid. Podemko promotion is probably the best choice.
Yeah, I think Kaza is fine. Kaza is good.
This Cliffheart will be very useful in certain states. Oh wait, no. With Podemko, I think Vita or Kazumara is better.
I haven't used cliff art, so I don't know how she works actually. I do have some.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Well, I might just go Kazamaru. That way
Yeah.
we'll minimize leaks.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. It's good. Good.
And I'll just promote Podemko. It's basically free.
Sure.
So this is already rolling the dice.
Ooh, I don't think you can.
Well, I think Hand of Moss. Yeah, Hand of Moss is relatively free.
Yeah,
We might leak some, but we won't leak.
I don't think you can. You won't, since once Kaze dies, she still attacks. So there's still some damage in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Worst case, we might leak the
slugs.
axe guys, but because of Kazamaru, we'll catch all of the generic enemies. So.
Yeah. I think this is fine. Got this. You got this.
Yeah,
Let's
this should be fine.
Let's go. I think I should show this actually.
Oh yeah, Podemko does way better damage than I thought she would. We're absolutely fine.
任務を開始する。風よ。
Oh, I can't. Oh,
Hopefully I
interesting.
think that one lives long enough. Yeah, perfect. Good cycle. We'll need to use Kazamaru's skill at some stage later to make sure. Yeah. This archer will be a bit of a pain, but we can take this one.
Can you? Yeah, you can.
Oh, I thought there was one more sniper.
There's only two. There's no more. So
Okay,
you're fine.
sweet. Then yeah, we're in the clear.
You're fine now.
Podemko hard carry, not even worry.
Not even worried. Yeah.
Okay, if we time this right, I think we can guarantee it. Yeah, it's guaranteed if there are enemies.
If there are enemies, I didn't know that. I thought it's really RNG.
Yeah, I do. I'm one of the only people who uses Kazamaru. Prioritizes tiles, so you just need to wait.
何の痕跡も残ってないね。
Oh, medic. Sadly, no hope.
Medic,
No.
this is actually perfect, even though we don't have enough hope. We at least have a healer.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Like, we can get the replay. Yeah. Okay, emergency beasts. This is a bit scary.
Very scary. Yeah, very scary actually. If you can time the slows or cycle each Kaza and Podenko, I guess. Maybe you can get away with it.
I am worried because of these bad boys, the tainted carcasses.
Alright, you got this.
The question is, like, I have 8 life points. You think that's enough to just take the L and take leaks? Like, I don't think we lose here, you know? But that is a very powerful condition that they have.
Very powerful indeed.
I don't want to blow up on the second time resetting.
If you're really not confident, you can just restart now. Although there's no bonus. Yeah, you can restart.
We are fine.
A lot in the chat are saying a check.
Yeah, but that makes me want to like keep going out of spite. I think we can live this, you know?
Up to
You
you.
want me to
if you want to keep going, wait, we do need to go slow, you know. The other team is not yet here.
He did say go slow. Let me think about this some more.
Yeah, I think we should hit restart.
Yeah, we'll hit the restart. If that was any other emergency, I think we could have
Yeah,
taken it. But
any
that's
other
such an
emergency is fine, but not Beast. Beast is the most annoying,
He's hardly
slower.
normal.
Still committing, huh? You can go any oh
We're
no.
running it back.
Okay,
We're running it back.
running it back. Just not.
No, this is fine.
Everything is fine. Or are you listening to them as well?
Yes, that's why I
I
sometimes have trouble with you.
noted. I actually muted them now. Considers. Let's
This
just
does depend who we get though, but I do think despite this is still safer than the alternative.
yeah, this is much more safer, but I'm worrying
Okay,
about
no,
on the
this is really good.
DPS.
This is really good. Yeah, Ghost of the Resort should be absolutely free with Monstrous and 2 healers. Might get
I
some leaks, but like we're guaranteed to win, you know?
yeah, I think we're lacking on the DPS side now. I think we hopefully. Oh no, there are too many
Sorry, I'm
slugs in
having a bit
here.
of trouble hearing you over them.
I think there's too many slugs in here. Too many slugs for Poncerus.
Yeah, you're right. There are quite a few slugs.
Yeah, I think,
Oh wait, no, yeah, Hand of Moss is even more free. It just gives us fewer options with the later, but worst case we can always use the vertical path.
yeah, the Hand of Moss is much more better. Fewer leaks, but much doable than
The only problem is the big guys. We don't really have a way to leak them, you know?
Yep.
But we might be able to kill them.
Maybe outheal them. I don't know.
It's not guaranteed. Poncerus is actually really tanky. Just we might get some leaks, you know?
Yeah. Poncerus is the tankiest Vanguard.
Yeah, she's in. I'm a Poncerus cultist. I've made plenty of videos about her. She's insanely tanky. Damn it, they're reading my thoughts. The only worry is the butchers. Like, once she has her second skill running, she won't really leak because she'll massively increase her damage. I'm honestly kind of hoping I luck out and leak the butchers, but like that won't be the case.
I'll give you an enemy covered spot.
Oh, that was super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. I was hoping we'd leak him. We should at least leak the other, you know?
Yeah, leak the other. Oh, I think we might be dead here.
Unfortunate.
uh, South,
It's all on you, Chief. It's all on
South, South, South.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. By one frame. The one frame. If that butcher had slid through, we would have been fine.
Oh my god. That's funny.
You got this, Chief. You got this. I have faith in you. Sorry to let you down, but you've got this.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh shit. That's funny. My eyes. I just say
Definitely.
1
I
point.
hope
Skip.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
It's all on you, Chief.
Man. Oh, okay, I really need to slow down here, huh? Oh, oh man. I'm having the time
dear.
of my
And
life.
if you're Dissifter, I think
Yeah, this is actually the fact that we clutched it up with
That sweaty emoji. Oh yeah, but that does mean that South
You
Heights
got this,
outside on
man.
I got
4-1
you.
is going to be
I
quite a
got you.
memorable run. I'm sure people are going to be talking about
I
this
got you,
one.
bro. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fun.
I think this was intentional.
This is very eventful. I'm having fun. Don't worry. I'm. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Don't worry. No worries. No worries. Don't feel bad. I actually had fun.
No. We're having fun.
No,
We're
the
having
bar
It
is
was an
fun.
amazing run.
just
It's
not
a
in the
shame
way
that
we
we got
assume.
the beast. We could have run that first squad. I should have
Yeah.
just taken the risk.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fun. It's fun.
At least we have fun. Don't worry. We're setting the bar. Remember, we aim
Yeah,
for that last
exactly.
place. Last place. Let's go.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed your break, man. It's all.
Man, this is not my break, but man. Okay. I think it's my time now. Yeah. Don't worry. Watch me lose on this one.
You just need to play
I mean,
real slow. You
if
just need to
nothing,
play real
this is
slow.
entertaining.
I did an oopsie.
Yeah.
Yep, and Diceptor is gonna have to pull off perhaps the hardest carry ever seen.
Alrighty, you got this. You got this, Chief. Sorry to let you down. Focus up.
And
This
of course,
is all you.
our next team might not
You're
actually even
built
be ready to
different. You
follow
win
this
these.
one if they
Thank you,
explode
thank
too
you.
fast. So
Well, Southheart, play nice and slow. Stare at that screen for a little
on the right
while.
side, Diceptor has a full 3 hours to make it through the rest of these stages without
true.
going over time. And so,
That's
hey,
more
there's
than
no
enough
time pressure.
for 2
Yeah.
endings even.
Take all the time you need. Take all the
You
time you
can-
need.
You can sit there and really just think for as long as you
it
want.
looks like I forgot. It looks like I forgot to fill out Southheart's side of the like UI. You know, like there's just nothing there.
It looks like they didn't show up almost. There's
This
just
is the type of like layout that
No
I had when I was like
6 stars.
testing this out. I was like building it. I was like, oh yeah, make sure that the death works even on floor 1, even though no one's gonna die on floor 1.
This is why we test our edge cases.
I'm not a stranger to that. Okay, we have Diceptor on floor 4 though, and Diceptor's actually holding quite
I
a good
can no
run. I think
longer hear,
Avenger
so let me,
35% physical
reset.
is really impactful.
Again?
Oh, there we are. Fixed. But yeah, look, the good news is you have literally
35%
everyone
physical. I
available.
mean, Texas
Yeah.
Alter doesn't
You
really
can build the
quite use
most
it that
meta
well.
squad of all time. You
Yeah,
got
The
I
thing is,
can
Miner
actually
is
go.
also free now. I think we saw that being covered earlier.
That is true.
This is your dream run. There's no restrictions. It's a
true.
one-person.
I
Big
didn't
migration
hope
collapses
for
afternoon.
this.
I think neither of these are too scary.
I was hoping to help you, man. To get here with me.
I should have just taken the risk. I think we could have beaten the elite node. That is unfortunate. But this
Yeah.
is a very funny result. so-
Yeah, very funny. I don't have any defender here. I could explode here anytime soon, to be honest.
I mean, you are in
No,
a
you know
very
what?
good
I
spot,
can
so don't
address this
overthink it
frugally.
too much.
Skipping the end score should have been an edge case too. And I think you're right. It is definitely an edge case.
Yeah,
I think
they're right.
really-
The post-match interview will be amazing.
You know, I just think that it's an honest mistake, and I don't really want to be out here like punishing people as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because they made a mistake. Like that doesn't feel in the spirit. You know, at the end of the day, this is still a community event, and here to have a fun time with the community. That's
And luckily, at least one of us doesn't mind having to go through and do it. So it'd be worse if we were like forcing someone to.
Gabrielle says she doesn't mind because she's
I
being
did
very nice
actually
right now,
practice
but then,
for
like,
this.
in private, like, I've seen
To
her
be fair.
collapse. I've seen her collapsing.
There's no
After
practice
yesterday's
involved.
incident, Gabrielle was scoring those
Oh
runs.
yeah.
And she got like all the way to floor 2 of that first run, and then I was like, oh yeah, Tediverse did have a reset. And you could see the light leave her eyes. It was really something. But speaking of, we are on class this
this
afternoon.
stage.
Diceptor's,
That's unfortunate.
give this a go. This is a very interesting Enos placement as well.
The string puppet putting in work again.
I think Diceptor actually just kind of likes placing Inez very forward on these maps. Or at least early on.
Yeah, I think Enos is being treated more as a heli drop sort of redeploy thing than a permanent on field. Could be fine. In this, oh no!
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Tulip
Oh, no.
is known to be incredibly fragile. So,
And she's still E1.
yep. Even at E2, she's dying to this kind of stuff. Oh, we're putting Enos very far back. That's gonna block.
That's a
It's gonna
pretty
find the enemy
good
in
location.
Deacon's range. Now, if you play Collapse this afternoon, you know that Deacon is supposed to be able to get most of this first wave and all of the subsequent waves. This one's a little bit more spaced out than usual. I don't think Reed's in any trouble of dying here, especially with that Herald deployed. What we really need right now is just some bursts on these Shadow Champions, because otherwise you're gonna be seeing your operators disappear really quick. Okay,
That
we're
was
doing another
fast
Deacon activation here. Not a problem, I think. It's gonna be a little bit of time. Oh, that drone
Oh.
actually completely avoids Enos, and I think the Tulip could have gotten it, but it's gonna be -2 here. All right, Dissector is still playing quite fast for someone who is trying to play slow.
Sorry.
I think they heard you.
No, man,
And
you
the
got this.
Deegan
You got
still
this. This is
gonna
a
be able to
really
get
shit
that.
stage.
The
You'll
champion's
leak
not gonna
some,
die
but
from
that's
this, though,
absolutely
so
fine.
now what do you do?
Got pulled in a weird direction there.
Yeah, there's of course the Reed is in trouble now, and
Reed is
yeah, Reed
dead?
is dead. Oh no, we might be
Dead.
seeing an
Uh-oh.
explosion.
Yeah, remember, play
Oh.
slow,
Deegan
take your
needs to
time.
save, and there is
got
It's
there's some
an
good Typhon
explosion we will
files.
be able to walk away from. Just maybe not in one piece.
That's true. If you die, if you leak every
They're
single
saying
enemy
you
right
could
now, you are going
explode.
to
No,
walk
you
away
have
with
enough
your
HP.
life.
Even if you leak literally everyone, you won't explode.
Do you
so
want
don't
to do
worry.
that? You certainly
This
don't.
is the shittest
No.
floor
Thea
for
is
the
dead.
stage.
I believe that
You have
Deegan
got
is
this,
dead as
friend.
well. And no, actually, that might be inevitable. I think that the really aggressive placement of the Enos really hurt there. Not putting down the Typhon to help with any of the damage, and just unfortunately not really getting the Deegan timing right.
Probably pop one more with Texas, but you'll
those
want to
are-
wait
those things are
until
gonna hurt.
most
The
of them
Shadow
have
Champions
leaked.
might
Otherwise,
be,
she will get popped as well.
tough one to
If you deploy
contest.
Texas into Inez, you can
In
minimize
those
the leaks a little bit
situations,
more.
maybe it's just.
But I would say let a few
better
of
to
them
give it
leak
up.
first.
All right, looks like we're doing a Hail
No,
Mary.
just get
Dennis gonna
him
kill
killed.
Texas though, and not kill any of them.
You got this.
Oh my
just
God,
wait
are
it
we
out.
gonna
Oh,
go
no,
four,
no.
three,
Yeah,
two,
exactly.
King's Relic
Wow.
activated,
It's
unfortunately.
King's time.
That's fine. We win
Hey,
these.
there
There are
It's
no
in
King's Relics in
solidarity.
this squad. There are literally no King's
Let's
Relics.
pick one
Yeah.
up real quick.
Yeah, let's just get one real quick.
I need a
So-
You
defender.
got this, man. You got this. Don't
Yeah, a
even
little
worry.
bit of
Don't even
a
worry.
collapse
You're
there
fine.
on Collapsals Afternoon.
I really
No matter
need a
what you
defender.
do,
You're
you've
taking
already
a
outperformed me.
temp caster. I think at this point, gotta think about how you're going to survive, because this just went from a really comfortable run to a really uncomfortable run.
I need a hero. I really need. I really need the defender. To be honest, I should have picked
Yeah,
up.
no,
A lot
you're
of
fine. You're fine.
options for this
Not having a
scout,
defender is
but they could also
unfortunate, but
pick
this
up ending
depends.
3.
It's at least not an emergency. If you get the same
Yeah,
map again,
it's
you're
a
kind of
reasonable
screwed.
pickup. I
You
think
could
that
go
there
route
is
we've
the,
met, but that's
usual
a bit of
pieces
a
to actually
gamble.
deal with it.
Very gamble.
But the
Yeah.
game knowledge,
You are
I'm
in a
little
very
bit
good
worried,
position.
given
There are a lot of
that
stages
Collapsals
you'll
Afternoon.
absolutely free clear. There are some which will be a little bit
I
difficult,
think the
but there are a lot of these
I think
which are
some of those
very, very
pieces,
free.
right? What you really want to see, you want to see the Reed, you want to see the Texas for that res shred, you want to see Deegan for some wave clearing, you want to see Aya Alter for healing. Ideally, you'd have a tank as well. I don't think we have that yet. So it's like coming together, and Enos is a really good DP option for the boss.
I really just need a defender. Not right now.
That said, if you
Yeah.
explode,
You are
like
currently at
Colossus
risk from
Afternoon, you
ranged
might not be
enemies.
making it too much further.
But outside of that, you're in the clear. So unless you get a super drone heavy stage, you should be fine.
Oh, we're
and
taking
the
two
secret third option.
That is
Take
the.
two
It's
hope.
not
Yep, the
not so
Hope's probably
secret,
the better
but
choice.
definitely not so
Big
common
migration,
either,
that
and,
should be fine. Yeah, that's a pretty good map.
Now
You've
we
got
have
this, man.
big migration.
You can also grab a bosky passage right after
Yeah,
if
should
you
be a
I-
pretty
want, but no
straightforward
stress.
stage with this
Yeah,
squad.
if I
Though it's gonna depend on those deployments.
Yeah, you do only have one. Oh, that's a good point. Never mind.
Can I do this? Can I?
Yeah,
Can I?
Collapsal Afternoon, that's not on you. That is the worst fucking stage in the
Yeah,
game.
I should have went for here instead.
Don't worry. I've also made mistakes. Just one or two.
Everything is fine. Everything is a-okay.
Oh, they pinned my message saying, wait, this isn't golf rules.
Okay, so there's no defender right now.
Nope.
It's like not usually a problem for this. You definitely have all the damage you need with Avenger.
Yep, even they're bringing up, hey, there's no defender right now, and that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, to be honest.
Castle can turn Dagenbrecher temporarily into a defender.
Yep, I think they
Only
gotta
for
be
10
both sweating
seconds.
a little bit now.
His stage
That
is pretty free,
Yeah.
though. You've got
That's a
plenty of ranged
terrifying
operators.
Colossus
Typhon can
Afternoon.
take care of most of them.
Especially with the
Dagenbrecher can take care of the rest. The only worry is if the boars leak, so just keep an eye out for that. You've got plenty of answers for it.
Yeah, the boar. I'm thinking
Pressing
about
the
the boar.
skill early, not having it up in time for the later bit. That
Yeah,
really hurts.
The balls shouldn't be a problem. Worst case, you can deploy Inez on the right side.
I think we've talked
if you
about
need
this
her.
before. I think a lot of
But you're in the
the
clear. This
players
is
have
this is a
shown,
quite easy map for you. There's
this
one
ability
tile
to
right in
just
front of that blue
say,
box.
you know, some enemies
Inez's
are
stun
really
will kill
difficult
their
to
motivation.
contest.
So,
A lot of the time,
just don't worry too
the
much. You
correct
have plenty
decision
of
is to
answers.
just
I know
leak
you're
that
low on
enemy.
HP, but
Don't
you'll
even
keep
try to
regaining
contest it
every single map.
because
Yep.
leaking one turns into leaking many.
We fucking bowl. Maybe should.
Yeah, we ball.
All right, we are going in with 2 life points and a dream.
2 life points and a dream. Yep.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, we
This is one of
doesn't
the
really
best stage you could
synergize
get.
with
There
Jace
is
Roller.
there are a few enemies that
Yeah,
could leak,
that's
Absolutely
true.
not.
but you have Texas, you have Inez. You'll be fine. Just make sure your Dagon Breath doesn't die.
Yep.
You're pretty much in the clear. Inez will take care of most of
All right,
those.
yeah, look at that Deegan for
Dagon
the
Breath can
lane
take care of the
holding is
balls,
gonna be
just-
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And I believe that one
You're
press,
absolutely
we're
in the
gonna get rid of
clear.
this,
You're panicking because you just had
Tell
Collapse
us
all
more.
afternoon. There is no reason to panic.
Is that the official name for it? Wow,
Collapse
what
all
a
afternoon
long
is
skill
really
duration.
shit. This stage is not.
It's
You've
10
got
hits.
this. See? Those
And
are the
then another
dangerous
at the end, I
enemies. You just
believe.
killed them.
Yeah. Those are the
and that
games.
last hit is actually more damage than usual. Okay, so we are committing Reed to the left side. Maybe we're putting Typha on the right. One of the difficult things is, of course, finding which side the weakness is. So this is sort of a hedging your bets thing.
Yep.
That
Exactly.
said, the center tile, diagonal from Reed, that's usually the best one. Since it's agnostic to the damage direction as long as you block enemies on that tile.
Yeah, look at how easy this is for you, man. You've got this. You've got this.
Yep,
I'm-
it is
I'm
an
good,
E1
I'm good, don't
Typhon, but
worry.
at 35%
I just-
physical damage.
I
That's really big.
still having
That is gonna help here.
what do you call this? I don't know. I'm still laughing on the defense a while
Especially
ago.
because it wasn't. Like if that was the plan, that'd be
So do
different.
you
But we
think
were
South
just as
and
caught off
Dice
guard
Super
as
still like
everyone
talking
else.
to each other? Or do you think South
You know,
is
let's
like,
just pretend that was
I'm
the
a-
plan. Let's pretend that
Yeah,
I'm
that
that
was
was
the
the
plan.
play. That was the play.
I like to think that they're still talking to each other.
Yeah, I believe in the team spirit.
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
sure
maybe they're
they-
not discussing strategy.
probably
Maybe they're
discussed
just more
something
chatting.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you say Team Spirit, do you mean
Yeah, we're
Southpark
still
because
young.
he's dead?
Damn.
Wow.
I'm sorry. But hey, that was one hell of a show, you know. We're talking about the Roman Empire. I
Hey.
see.
The Roman
You know what, that's
Empire.
Conversation topic.
They're also roasting me.
What's
This
the
is
Roman
perfect.
Empire
This
This is
valid?
perfect.
Gabriel,
What
take
part
it
of the
Are you
Roman
sure
Empire are we
with this,
talking about?
I'm still.
What do you mean? What part of it?
Gabriel,
There's
I
a
don't know anything
lot.
about the Roman Empire. I'm actually not
Oh,
a
God.
the Roman Empire person.
There's quite a bit of parts.
Okay, you
and
got this.
different
There's only
time
2
frames that are
enemies
discussed.
left.
You know,
Either
I'm not
walk
going to go into
dig
it.
first into Dagon
That's a
Breaker.
conversation for
Go in
not
the
Yeah,
clear.
not
Gabriel, our
during.
resident history expert. Not a joke.
Not a
You're
joke.
talking about the Roman part.
But hey, no leaks on the big migration. Very nice.
Ironically enough, though, that could actually be a valid discussion.
Yeah, what do you think of the Roman
What-
Empire?
What? Huh?
Got a
Yeah,
life
yeah,
point
now that
for
we've brought it up.
that
I'm
now.
just
We
gonna
got
leave you
Earth as
confused
well.
on
There's
that.
Hero
No, I'm
and
a
Earth.
massive history nerd. There are a lot of very, very
You're two
funny
folds
historical
into
facts.
the,
And the
the
caster.
magical combo. I think an A and
Ooh,
Ebenholz.
Ebenholz.
Ebenholz
We have
is an
seen
inc-
Ebenholz pop off.
Like
Evan
one
Holmes
thing a
Yes,
lot of
all-
people
done
don't
some
know about
cool
is that
things.
one
Yeah,
time
although
Julius
with the,
Caesar
It's
was
expensive
a
though.
wall
It
around
is.
Yeah, with
Steward
the
is gonna
Avenger-
get picked up instead,
him
maybe.
instead.
Yeah,
Absolute
it's gonna be
giga-
Steward. With the Avenger, I think it would be pretty insane to try to pivot towards arts comp at this point. It's like
All right, there's a
What are
noise
you-
disturbance and emergency practical test.
as well as
my
a
sound
go up
keeps
into
cutting
Bosky that
out.
you can't actually
Yeah.
take.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that doesn't seem like the
Eh.
right option here, though.
If I ever
Okay,
don't
we're going for
respond,
noise
it's
disturbance.
you.
Ah, yeah.
Not ignoring you, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm.
Now, I think with the squad, it's going to be perfectly fine. But the question is,
Yeah, this map is pretty fine for you.
what is the
You are a
strat
bit
that
shy
they're
on
gonna
AA,
use?
but you're in the clear.
I'm just thinking of the
We have a fast
baits.
redeploy. It's going to be really nice for dealing with
Yeah.
the drone
As long as you
summoning
bait someone
enemies
so that
pretty
Titan
early
and Reed don't
on,
get nuked
and
by
it's
the
going to
drones
cycle all the way until the end of the stage.
Yeah, the opening is
I think that's the
the
biggest threat on this stage. As long as you deal with that, you don't have
Yeah.
anything too big to worry about.
I think it's fine.
But honestly, Texas can
At the
probably
same
kill
time,
the casters.
This is
So-
also one of those things where if you accidentally let a drone go, you don't come back from that. It is over.
It's
That's
over.
true. Those
Yeah.
drones can be pretty
Yeah.
destructive.
It's Jova.
You're also looking
Noise
for some
disturbance
kind
can
of
be rough.
some kind of solution for the bottom lane as well, right? It's a little bit tricky. I think Deacon Breaker can do it, but with Aya, it's okay to like even let the Deacon Breaker tank. Oh, we're facing Enos down here. All right.
Trying
Pulling
to get
double
rid of that
duty.
caster.
Yeah, getting the caster early with Enos and also just lane holding for this dog. Not relying on just Enos bind, but it looks like Enos is dying a little bit.
A little bit.
You'll be
Thankfully, we
fine. You've
have
got plenty of
a
healers.
bunch of medics.
We
that
have
could help
Yeah.
quite a
out.
few
Yeah, exactly.
medics.
Among them, one of them known to be one of the best healers. I think it's the A altar. And A altar on the bottom lane. Interesting. Oh, just in time. Just in time.
Oh, she's looking real low there. Texas is going to help with this caster too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Castle's
good
going to
stuff,
bait
good
those
stuff,
drones.
man.
That's very nice.
Very clean.
Castle
Interesting.
sacrifice.
You're going castle.
Yeah, since we
Ooh,
did just
good
throw
bait,
the
good
Texas
bait.
altar, we needed some kind of a solution there. So Castle is that stopgap measure to fix it. And now Enos is going to take a lot of damage here. You really want to have something else to work on this. And the E2 Giga Breaker is going to be perfect for that. Alright, we're pressing scale to get rid of that. The Heavy
Ooh,
Defender is
nicely
coming up
done.
next, though, which means that... It's like, what are we doing for that? Maybe Deegan will just use that
Is
big...
Reed
If
still
you
maybe
need to
gonna
leak it,
heal
oh, no,
her
no,
enough?
sweet. He moves down here.
should be a lot. It
Play
should
it
be
slow,
quite a
play it
bit.
slow. You've got this. You've got
Yeah,
this.
the
there's
Texas
not
altar
enough
three
Reed skill is
CC
seconds.
for
almost ready to
anyone
pop.
else to get
As soon as
deployed.
Reed skill is active,
Yeah,
she
the
will
next
be
drone
unkilled.
summoning sniper is on its way soon, and that Texas,
It's
it's a
already
decision of
about-
whether you want to actually throw it on this or do you want to actually just save it for the drone
Yeah, I know.
summoning,
The
which
caster's
I
a bit
think
of
that
a
might be
threat.
the bigger
I
threat here.
think she lives here. I think
Hard to
so.
say. And a Reed skill will probably solve both problems right
As soon
now.
as Reed skill is up, you're fine. Unless she
And,
dies in
yeah,
like the next
Deegan's
half
back up
second
to
no one's
full
attacking.
with
Yeah,
Reed skill.
perfect.
Can't really
Nice
die with Reed
Texas
skill.
to catch the caster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reed skill
AS
makes
skill
you
is
like
also up, which means that we don't have any big problems anymore.
Oh, and yeah, needs to keep getting those drones. Otherwise, they could be a huge problem.
Yep. Aya
Very
just
quickly
out
can become
heals
a
the caster
nightmare.
by herself. That's pretty crazy.
Air is a
That
fair
is an
and
E2
balanced.
Aya, right? She was promoted in
think
the
so, yeah.
scout floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're devoting Typhon to even more. That 35% fizz means I probably have no problem killing casters at that point.
Hmm
Yeah.
We just need to hope she doesn't die to any casters. Oh, Deegan's gonna take care of some casters here too. Very nice timing.
Hmm.
And yeah, I was
Right.
worried about Aya too, but she's chilling
Yeah,
down
she's
there
fine.
with the caster.
Yeah, her initial heal plus that residual means that she could even skip a heal and she'll still just be back in time for another heal. Alright, that Texas is being used to get rid of the drone summoning, which is perfect, and the Centurion is also probably going to fall. Yeah, a little bit of extra damage and CC to keep it in place so that Tegan can do her thing.
There we go.
Nice skill activation.
Cleaned it up.
And we're down to the last two drone summoning snipers now. We got 1 second until the Texas is back, but I should just use Teal'c instead. Unfortunately, that doesn't do it because of the search cycle, so the summoner is actually going to just attack instead.
We love
And
Cinderella.
we're
no.
Favorite mechanic.
Yeah. And that last one, of course, Texas would not cycle for it, but we're not using Texas for it anyway, and that's a no incidents noise disturbance.
Good man, good man. See, look, you've got this. You can go all the way.
All the
Ooh,
way.
nice index pickup.
And
And keep
Xander
in mind,
could
we're not even
finally
guaranteed
promote.
to be
on
last.
the Enos for
Enos.
Yeah,
sure.
we're not.
Other people, Like, there's a good
Anticipate,
chance
we already
we
have one of those. I
don't
believe.
even get lost.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be picking up a hunt here, and that is gonna be Earth Hunt Hero. Are we looking for
Yo.
one more fold? So, oh, HR leader's nice here.
Ooh.
Deathmatch is even
Oh, you are
better,
in
I
such
think.
an amazing
Oh.
spot, man.
Yeah. There
And
we go, it's the
deathmatch
death
gets
match.
picked up.
Oh, minus 40. Yep, you
And
should be
it looks
fine
like
with
we're either doing ending 1 or ending 2. Ending 3 is no longer on the table.
Barrow
That is Barrow
2.
2.
Maybe we
That
want to
is
see
Barrow
some more
2.
vanguards.
Oh my
in
god,
this
we already have all the
battle.
collapses.
Maybe E2
Yeah.
Tulip.
Make sure to play slow.
Now,
We got the
8
collapse
tiles,
out of
Got
the
40
way
minutes
quick.
still out on this
8
floor.
tiles of Dominion, non-linear 2, and Barrow 2.
This
This
is
is
I
not
guess
too
on the
bad for
bright
ending
side, you
1.
don't have to worry about getting more collapse.
That is true.
On the downside, that's not really the set of collapses you'd like to actually play with right now. Okay, are we doing Earth
Yeah,
Hunt?
worst case, if there's
Are we
anything
doing
you
Earth
want to
Hunt?
do,
That would be absolutely insane.
got a lot
You gotta
of,
make sure that you can actually do them.
soldados. You can take
But
any
it is
stage
an
you
option,
want.
of course.
You just need a prep.
You're
You can
scouting
afford to
ahead on the
spend these.
floor.
You only have three,
Gotta
maybe
pick out
4
your
encounters.
nodes first.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
and they won't be able to see if there's a prophecy, right?
what do you mean?
Because they're gonna say mystery because of the
Oh,
vision.
prophecy is always a prophecy.
Yeah, prophecy
Oh.
always shows.
But there's also no double prophecy because there wasn't a route we pick up.
Right.
Those are just going to be ending 1 or 2.
That is a scary stage. Your inners isn't
Oh,
E2.
I got
You
Mounts
don't
and
have.
Seas. This is a
It
fun
is
one.
E2.
And with Enos and Text Alt, you actually have all the
Sweet, never mind.
solutions
I
you
thought
want.
you were still E1.
Enos, Text Alt,
That's scary
Deegan,
with-
pretty classic set of 3 operators to deal
I'm
with most of the
worried
stuff.
on how should I do
You're
this.
still missing a good defender for
Yeah,
this squad,
I'm
of
always worried
course.
about that stage. What's your other option?
And there's no surprise fold, which means that either you look for
Worst
that
case,
shop on
there
this
is
floor
no
naturally,
downside.
or
Oh,
you
that's
don't get
also
one.
shit.
Yeah.
There is no downside to taking the encounter here, because keep in mind, look at the way they're
Do
spaced
they
ahead
have
of you.
silence? You can use
Mhm.
You
silence for a
can't
shield
gain
guard.
extra. You have a
There
limit
is
of 2
Hero
more
and
fights,
Silence, I think.
basically.
That is an option. Oh, we've got a little bit of an
There's
internet
no path
problem.
you
Bear
could
with us
take
for a second.
realistically where you get 3. Oh,
As I previously mentioned, and for those of you who have joined us since the start,
around.
Yeah, I'm here.
Dissector is playing this in the middle of a typhoon.
here, hello.
So
Okay.
please, everybody, wish that he stays safe. You know, we're all hoping
Okay,
that
yeah.
it's
Looks
not gonna
like
be
maybe
anything too
your
bad.
stream just
So
disconnected.
he's
I
fighting on all
will-
fronts, fighting the typhoon, fighting the power outage, fighting internet problems, perhaps.
Mhm.
Looks
Fighting
like
a little
we're-
bit of everything.
Gonna resolve some technical issues.
And looks like he has defeated the typhoon. Congratulations, Dissector, on that.
Let's
Um,
Absolute
go.
win.
Hey, you're back.
And
You're
we're
back.
back.
Good stuff.
We're back.
Has
Yeah, don't
survived
worry too much.
nature's
If you need to
wrath.
take the encounter to be safe, you can take the encounter. You know.
We can actually go hero and
Ooh, okay. We are applying
Oh yeah, you
silence
could
to
hero
all of the
attack
combats.
speed up
Yeah,
or
that's a
HP
really
up.
nice one.
Either of
That you
those is
could
a very,
Hunt
very
silence,
valid
hero
Yeah, do
silence.
you
That's
want
really
to do
good.
the?
Now the other question is,
do you want
do you
more
want
HP
Sing
or
or
do
do
you
you
want to
silence?
basically,
That said,
You want to have more HP
you know,
so you don't
personally
die, or kill
speaking,
You
things
could
up?
save your hunter and sing for the boss.
that's true. That's true. I think silence is a bigger solve for more stages if you're playing carefully. I think a lot of times they can be good. There's a couple stages where they're not great, like Stay Away from Strangers, for example. Musical Disaster, it's a little bit tricky to play around, though.
You wouldn't have to worry about
You
the
know,
sand
it's more
in
like
disguise.
a
You can use
new
the HP.
stage rather than a
I do
huge
have
problem
negative.
for
If
Musical
you-
Disaster. Stay Away from Strangers,
Yeah.
they take away that tile.
Minus.
You do have minus
right there in the
defense
center
indeed.
of that stage.
Yeah.
But I
Normally you
think
put down
Texas
Wine or
can make it.
Deacon on. It's just gone.
Just both of those are
It's
really
terrible.
unfortunate stages. Same way
What's
I
the
got
real
a
alter timing on
emergency piece.
typhoons?
That's all of the emergencies.
All the time.
Press S3 and then it just dies. Always.
Ooh, okay, we
Either of the
see
two
the
is valid.
silence.
Either of the two
being
is very
Or
applied.
valid.
silence, which is also probably a sign that we're
man.
not doing Earth Hunt because it would be a weird thing to do it in that order.
Oh,
Unless
wait, huh?
why would we do it
Oh.
in that order? Why on earth would we do it in that order?
Something's cooking.
They're
That would be
cooking.
funny when it was
We
first
just gotta
evidence.
trust the process.
Hmm.
Shit.
Ooh, and yeah, you can get all the collectibles
Yeah.
you want now because your
Yeah,
collapse
Weave
is
of
not
Thorns and
down.
Leaves.
Collapse
This
doesn't
is
Collapse
the
count.
Abyss
doesn't
one.
You
matter.
don't have anything to worry about.
I'm
Oh,
not
this
a
is
fan
that's
of this
actually
one,
pretty
but we did see Radio
And you
actually
have a
use it
positive
to
passage
really good
if you
effect
need it.
in the ending
Mhm.
Keep in
one.
mind, like that will gain you a
That was
guaranteed.
We know it can be
You
helpful.
might not be able to enter because you're only at 1,
Yep.
but if you
Sadly.
go down, you can gain a guaranteed collectible. So
we
there's
making
probably
two
no better
emergencies? Now, Hunt is one of those full dartles that it's important to keep in mind that it's Concord is restored 2 life points after. It's not very useful normally. You are at 5 life points right now, right? So Dissector might actually be thinking about whether that is actually worth doing. But there might also be an element of like
Baro nga pala.
being worried about actually doing the stage in the first place, because
Yeah.
it does you
This
no
stage
good
is a little
if you
Yeah, this is
get 2
my
life
problem
points
Don't
and you
worry.
now.
die.
Yeah.
Barometry.
The DP is kind of rough. What's the stage look like again? Let's
This one.
just remind me this.
They're discussing maybe placements on the stage.
Yeah, I usually
I
put
think
Ines
the
here
Requested feels
Yeah.
very
because
doable for
if
them right now.
if the DP is natural, I can deploy Ines here and just
And the shield
block
guard
everything.
is
And
a really good one on this tile.
the
on
problem
this,
is you
on the
don't
stage.
have a 3 block, but
It
I
is
think
going to
with
be able to help you
Gage
not deal with the
Breaker,
casters
you-
on the right side early
I
on,
think
this
as
is-
well as
this is the
block,
only 3 block I
when
have.
you are missing a
Yeah.
defender for the blue box, since some of these enemies are going to require 3 block.
Yeah, you do have the shield guard, so you've got to keep him alive. You have Inez, you
Good
have
thing we have
Tulip.
some CC
You
options on the
shouldn't actually,
team.
the
We got
DP shouldn't be too bad.
Inez
The
to
DP shouldn't be too bad.
bind,
Just get Inez down
Texas
nice and
and
early.
Typhon can stun.
You got this.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We ball.
Requested is one of those stages where it's not
So remember, take
mandatory
your
to
time.
have
We need to
Enos, but
stall
Enos
for another
actually
solid
provides
40 minutes
tons
so
of
that Tess
value
is ready.
because
Yeah,
dropping the invis field on that center 3 tiles vertically,
It is solely my
that
fault.
is
No, it's
going
fine.
to keep enemies
It's fine, it's
slower.
fine.
It's going
I
to reveal
actually
the invisibles,
had fun with that.
Yeah, like,
and it's
that
going
wasn't
to provide
intentional,
extra
but
time
man,
for
was
shadow
that the
champions
funniest
to
Yeah.
deal
possible
with
result
this
you
fast. On top of that, it does also provide 1 tile of slowing for the block reduction enemies.
Where's the swing? Ah,
Those are some pretty bad Dominion tiles.
That is unfortunate. But you should be fine. Yep, just get your DP down. As soon as you have a bit of
I'm
DP
looking for
down,
the
you'll be
camo.
clear.
Oh, it's that 3x3 right there in the middle. It's centered on the fence tile.
Oh,
I can deploy
yeah,
here.
that's pretty nice. You can.
That's pretty.
Yeah, you've
That's
got plenty of
fine.
tiles. You can get Dagenbecher down.
That's
You
fine.
can get Titan down.
It
you
makes
can
the
get
tile
Reaper.
above the blue box usable, which is pretty rare.
Not a bad use
Yeah.
of
You
Texas.
see some pretty cool stuff coming out
It
from
probably
that.
won't quite kill. Oh, no, she can duel that. Yeah, she can duel that. That's close enough.
You can also guarantee someone's safety in that fence tile since they won't be blocking.
Yep, good Dagenbecher. Inez will probably die. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that Dominion tile was a little
Right now,
unfortunate.
Scott's
Oh,
also looking
champion
perfectly.
barely doesn't go down.
Yeah, looks like we are still fairly suited for this stage though. In terms of damage,
Yeah,
I
Those
think we
shield
have
guards
done
are
some-
actually incredibly clutch.
Yeah.
What I am looking for is at what point are we going to use that read? Right, we need to
That
use
shield
read at
guard
some
on the
point.
right is going down really
I'm
fast.
sorry.
Yeah, that shield guard is almost always going to die. Unfortunately, just trying to preserve it means you need to have either really strong Yato or
Yeah, Breach should be fine. If you need
some
more
sort
DP,
of
you
mid
can
point
deploy
at the right
Tulip.
side.
You
I
should be in
haven't seen
the
that before.
You almost got Typhon,
Yeah,
and you've got
unfortunately,
plenty
that
of
shield
spare
guard is done,
Texas
and
after
the
that. You don't really need any other
block, the
units.
bulldozer is on its way, and
Ooh.
that Typhon playset might be a little bit aggressive. Let's
Yeah, be
see.
careful there. The
Are we
casters are in
committing
range.
to
It
that?
could be worse killing the bulldozer with Dagon.
One other option is, of course, if
get
it's one
blocked by
to the
the shield
left, it's
guard.
actually in the camo. It's kind of a good use of it.
Yeah, that keeps her safe.
Yeah, now Enos on the blue box facing left, I think this is really nice. Dealing with the
Shield
block
guard
reduction
should be fine.
enemies as
You just
well
need to
as
clear it out in time.
binding the bulldozer when it shows up. Got Typhon skill is going as well, and read. I think this is it's pretty safe, pretty secure.
yep.
If an enemy does end
Nah,
up
you've got
getting
this, you've
through
got this.
the bolt
Block will be back
through
in
the
time.
defender, then we've got Degenberger's skill.
Yep, Inez stall.
Right, and we're hitting that skill now, hitting the read
stuff.
skill. It's
Nice
pretty big damage
timing.
here.
Very clean.
got
Very
champions
clean.
showing up. These are not
One
going
more
to get blocked, of
bullet.
course, because
If
all
you're
of the
worried
block
about
is
it,
being
you've got
taken up,
Dagenbrecher,
and that's the time to pop Deegan's
but you're
skill.
not too worried. You're
We're
not,
going to sync
you're not
up
too
those enemies on the top right as well, so this is a bit of a waiting game. You gotta get that timing. You gotta make sure your operators don't die in the meantime. Oh, and that caster
Missed
just
one
Disrespect
breaks
from the
Disseptor's.
caster.
Yeah, absolutely breaking Disseptor's ankles, absolutely breaking Deegan's ankles as well, and that's just making a fool out of. No, just.
Oh, well, you
Damn.
actually stun moment.
You're fine. You're fine. The
Yeah,
caster
the
did get
Invis
two.
shield has of
Nice
course been
done,
dropped,
Michael.
and there's
There is
opportunity for maybe a tech salter.
That's a value tech salter
If you
tile.
need it, you don't
That
necessarily need
is
it. Reed doing
really
very,
nice
very
square.
And I want to point out there could have been a really insane use case of you official where you try to stall your own, try to stun your own shield guard so that they
Deegan should be
the
back up for
bulldozer
this,
blocked on it stops being blocked and reaches Deegan's range, and then
Oh,
press
maybe
Deegan
not.
to kill
Maybe
it.
barely not.
私の意見
That's
Stunning
fine.
your own ops,
Don't put proof you need.
valid strategy sometimes.
あまり待たせない足元を見てみなさい
Typhon's second
There's not too much
activation's
to worry
almost here,
about.
which
If
will
you
make
need to leave,
things
you need to
easier.
leave. You know,
Yeah,
you have
it's
HB. You
E1
also
for
have
35% physical damage
quite a
means
while.
it is still very,
good
very
Typhon.
impactful.
Very good Typhon.
Okay, and we're using Castle and you
Oh.
to separate these out. Unfortunately, it's not
It's
going to do
not
it.
working.
Tech Salt might be able to separate if only
You have
hitting one,
Reed,
but
you have
unfortunately
Nexus.
hitting both. It's still going to
Also
separate.
have Deegan Breakfast
Nice.
skill.
But it almost seems like that
Worry.
separation might not even matter. And that shield guard's almost dead. Are we going to get it in
Good
time?
man.
Can you save him?
Yeah,
we
Mike,
we did.
can.
Mind,
That
you're
is
in the
no
clear.
leaks
You're
on
in the clear.
requested enemy supply chain.
Lovely
Could use
stuff.
the
You love
silence
to
for
see
it.
it.
Alright.
Good work, man. Good work.
Very
Thank you,
nice.
thank you.
And the camo tiles.
言葉は正しかった
Give me defender. Thank you.
Hey,
Defender.
defender.
Yeah!
Finally.
And
Defender would
any
be nice.
defender is
Jessica
free for the
Alter
taking.
is Jessica Alter is of course my
Yeah.
favorite, but and
Hey,
that
in a
is
safe
actually what we're going
house.
with in a safe house. It's nice to see that.
Oh.
Bosky Passage, of course, you still just can't take it because you do not have enough index if you go in.
Nope.
Yeah.
Also thinking about throwing
in
Stone
mind,
and maybe Hunt
they're saying
if
you
you're
can't
not
take the
actually
Bosky.
planning on
If
using
you do
Hunt,
take
right? This is a
it,
good
if
time
you
to
skip
actually
a
throw
Bosky,
it
you do
since
get a
you
free
won't have a
collection.
chance to
So
later.
look ahead. You can get
Looks
an
like that
encounter
is not the
potentially
idea
later
though.
on.
We
Those are
are
your two options.
maybe getting surprise here.
Ooh.
That's really nice to see.
Do you
Oh yeah,
want
we
to
are
rogue?
taking surprise.
You could take one. You
No
could use your
promotion on
Bosky.
operate.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
we've got
just-
regular
just-
musical disaster. Now we've seen people
You can swap out the
struggle a little
encounter
bit
for
on
that.
this stage.
Disaster
It's
is
not.
one of the
I
stages
think
of
some
all
people
time.
are a little scared of it at this point.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a decision making here. Do you want to, for example,
We could get rid
Uh,
of that musical disaster.
we could
Yeah,
turn it
change
into
the
emergency
emergency
and then maybe
Yeah,
override it just to
change
get
the
that
emergency
residual
swap and
plus
then
2
change the
life.
trader just
That
to-
is an
Or
option
you
just to
could
really
freeze
flex.
check
skill
the
value.
emergency first and then get rid of it if it's not one you like.
Yeah. That would
Yeah,
be a
of
good.
course.
to spare.
That said, I think all the 4-5 emergencies are gonna be some of a challenge. I think stay away from strangers might be the easiest one right now.
You have another one. Yeah, you have Stone, which randomly selects two.
Taking the
So you
emergency, of
can
course.
flex
No.
on the
Oh, making
hosts.
2 emergencies.
He will select
You
these
can
two.
just change it right
If
back
you do
to
that, you are
Yeah.
very committed
can change
to
it right
not
back
being
to
able
rogue.
to take away one of them, but you don't have
Yeah,
the
you're
index up. You
forced
don't want to.
into.
They think
That
you're
surprise,
forced.
which is going to overwrite one.
You are not. You can change the
Yeah,
rogue
I'm not
up.
so sure. And I think that it would be a shame not to throw Earth now,
No,
having held
I
it for
can-
this entire
I can
time.
change it to
This is your
rogue.
last chance to use it, and the moment you make this hunt, it is unusable, as well as the water. That's a last Earth too. That's the best Earth you could possibly get. On the other hand, if you were to make a shop here, you could use Earth and anticipate. That will give you collapse down. That will also give you 8 ingots and 2 hope to work with. So there's some options here. I definitely have to decide before the ending.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I should just go up here and try to.
Hey, we might only be making one shop.
Yeah.
We
If
want
you
that
want
half
to
price
rogue
shop really
trader,
bad.
like,
I
do you
think.
want to fight the normal stage? Do you want to just rogue trader?
Maybe
Your
enough
current
to
option,
actually
fight the
even
normal
try
stage,
musical disaster.
Swap both to emergency, swap one or both
Or
to
maybe
rogue
not.
trader.
Oh.
Maybe
Oh,
not.
I actually didn't think of this.
Musical disaster is sort of
But
one of
keep in
those
mind,
stages
you
where
could
if
make
you
both
aren't
of them
familiar
an
with where this
emergency
shield guard
and then
spawn, they
make them a
can
rogue
screw
trader
you up
after,
pretty bad.
just to really confuse people. You have 2 different fold levels that can
Okay,
target.
yeah.
both
Looks
at
like
once.
we are not going to take that risk on musical disaster. We also
Wait.
are committed to an ending one.
Wait,
And wait,
the
now
trader's
this
gonna
would
get
be the
paid?
most bizarre
How is he
pair
gonna
of
do
rules,
it?
possible.
I'm just kidding.
And we're doing Earth Anticipate.
Okay.
It's a full price shop, but we are going to have 8 extra ingots to work with in it.
That was funny.
And anything else
Yeah.
that Scepter wants to apply here? could
And you
still
do
make that
have
emergency on the
HP,
top
you can
encounter
choose to rub cannons,
after
but
going
that
to
is
shop,
the risk.
and that might be
Take
a
it if
better
you
time
want.
to deal with the emergency.
It's up to you.
Oh, that is going to be
Whoa, a temp.
Aurora.
Oh, a temp
Oh,
Aurora?
But
Defender?
this close to the
Oh,
boss, do you
Aurora?
really want to go at it with an
Might be
E1
worth
defender? I
facing-
think it's possible.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to be comfortable.
E2 Jessica is pretty strong.
say.
Aurora won't do much. She only has one block.
There's some
Without
thinking
E2,
Really
happening.
could go either way. We've seen some wild things tonight.
Yes, you definitely
I
have to be
do like
very
Aurora a lot.
comfortable with.
I mean, I do
You
have
have to be
the
confident in what
what do
you're
you call
going to do,
this?
especially with
Yeah,
Aurora
you do
being
have the shield guards. I'm
bit of
thinking
dead
more
weight
Jessica's
for ending one.
DPS.
Yeah.
You know?
Aurora is
No,
definitely a
my
more
DPS
orthodox
would
choice in terms
be
of defenders.
definitely
Yep,
Deegan
and getting that extra 30
and,
bonus points
and
means nothing
Typhon
in
on
the
the
face
right
of
side.
dying on the boss.
So I'm good on the mobs, and Typhon I think can help with the
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So I think I'm good with just E1 Jessica. Also with because of
Yeah,
the
no, if you're fine with E1 Jessica, take the
Seriously
Aurora.
considering the Aurora, it seems.
Yeah, we're even checking what squad we're on, and
We
we're taking
are
Aurora.
doing
bonus
Aurora.
points.
Oh,
Yeah, good man,
I
good man.
really, I think if you do this and then you end up winning, it's going to show
Vanguard
that
DP
E1
cost
Jessica is
It's
enough for
pretty
this.
solid if you want
That's
Now, if
true.
you take it and you explode, you're probably going to be kicking yourself a little bit afterward. Like, why?
well,
why
with
did I
all
do
the
that?
medics that this team has, I wouldn't be that surprised if Jessica
Yeah.
ends up doing it.
Yeah, one of the things that Jessica offers is that shield has taunt.
I wouldn't
that's a
say
ton
this
of
one's
utility.
worth rubbing. It's not too much.
Yeah.
Makes a lot
If
of the
there's nothing
setup
else you want,
easier.
just
That's
take
you're already
the,
working with the
yeah,
shield guards. It's
grab
not too
warning
hard
fence
already.
for HP, but if there's anything else you want, grab that instead.
Only one supporter.
Yeah, you buffing Deegan, way worth.
I certainly think that this is already good for anyone. There is Barrow 2, which is a little bit unfortunate. Are we going to
are
rob the shop,
withdrawing.
maybe?
Probably.
Oh, taking supporter.
Yeah,
here.
it could be.
Oh,
worse. Yeah.
Scotty's a
Shelter.
nice pickup.
Mhm.
We don't have supporter books, but it is definitely
Yeah,
going to
look,
add a little
Sculptor's
bit
better
here.
than you official in this map, so.
Hey, thank
Yeah,
you.
grabbing your
Okay,
encounter.
and a random trinket. We are not applying the last of those folds.
Alrighty.
Oh, I mean,
Got
hey,
Hunter and
a
Sing
little
as
bit
well,
of HP
which is gonna
regen.
just
That's pretty
completely
solid.
clean
That's
up, I
pretty
think.
solid.
Mhm.
Ending one. Let's go.
You could have asserted dominance and changed it to an emergency. Done nothing.
Yep, and this is gonna just be anyone.
And the elimination of Pan Society after all
That
of the
does
shops.
nothing.
Oops.
That does nothing. I think applying the Hunter and the Sing early on might have helped a little bit there, but
Yeah, you're
it
fine.
is what
You're
it
fine.
is, and we're on the
Got this.
bus. That's if there's a chance to just
have plenty to
clean
work
up in anyone and go home.
Go home. Go to bed.
Yep.
戦いの相手は誰？
No, we joke when Suffering Burb died on instant contaminant, you passed up instant contaminant, you were going to leave his body there. In this case, Dissector went ahead to floor 4, and then his teammate exploded on floor 1, which means that Dissector maybe has no idea, in game.
Dissector doesn't even know what happened.
Yeah, Dissector sitting in the last shop like, I thought my team was supposed to be here, but
Where's the rest of my team?
we've also had a pattern of, I think the first player tends to explode and second player tends to clean up the run at the end. That
Oh.
flipped yesterday, and it has flipped again today.
Read, spawn, kill.
Keep in mind, the shield guards may be taking some of those melee slots. You'll need to start with a ranged unit, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
But just get that.
Yeah,
The shield guards are kind of annoying on this stage, but they will bait all of the bosses
Barra
frozen
too.
as long as they stay alive. They do have taunt.
multiply Ines here. I'm much concerned on the Invis style this thing.
Worst case, you do have a
One
lot
of the
of
stages,
HP.
of course,
You
where
can-
if
well,
you have
you don't have like a lot, but you
Dominion
can afford to
and
leak
you
a few
have the
enemies.
weave, it's going in and thinking might be the right thing to do because you can make the
Warrior is
best
getting
plans
your
you want.
DP up because I believe you have to
Oh,
start with
Why
a
don't
range.
you
they
know
can
where
still hear me.
everything
I think they
is?
can still hear me. I forgot.
また外に
They can hear everything you say.
Oh, yeah.
ついていくね。ドクター。
Going in and setting up might be the best idea since once you go in, you'll have to then react to all the Dominion tiles, the weave. And those can very much change the outcome of this run.
Yeah, you've got a very solid
Good
solid
Good
squad.
thing you'll have a
Just
shield
finish.
guard there to help
Worst
you set
case,
up.
you've at
though.
least made it
Yes,
here.
but
Yep.
I don't want to even speak this into existence, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Oh,
Weave
uh-oh.
of Thorns
Oh.
and Leaves can land on the shield guard, rendering it completely useless.
Oh no!
Right?
Now you've done it.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. It can happen.
Look at what you've
It can happen.
done.
On average, it's good. On average, it's
Oh,
good.
they're
Where are we
leaving. What's
going?
happening?
What are we doing? What are we
Oh
doing?
god, are we getting a commentary?
What's
What are
the
we
power?
doing here?
What's the power?
Why?
Why?
They're using the game to talk to us.
Ow. I see. I see.
Look,
No,
I'm
that's
just
that's
saying. I'm
entirely
just saying,
valid.
It could happen. It was. Look, what will happen will happen. Okay, I'm not. I did not put the curse on. I just want to reiterate.
Uh-oh.
Okay, if that happens, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Now
This is not
I'm
my fault.
stressed, and like, this isn't even my run.
What do you mean, Zephyr actually threw? My brother in Christ, you took the weave of Thorns.
All right, let's see it. This is perhaps the most intense moment for today so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Where did
It's
it land?
not on the shield
Where-
guard. It's not on the
Oh,
shield
thank
guard.
God.
Okay.
Oh,
Oof.
there's only one
Those
shield.
three
Okay.
tiles are
Oh.
not too bad. Not too bad.
Not
Yeah.
useful, but that's acceptable.
I could
Worst
put
case, you
Scout
could
We've
Guard.
seen-
It's,
No, I
it's
can.
not bad either.
Yeah, we've seen
okay.
people use those tiles.
You have a melee tile
See,
on
it's
the right.
fine. I
because
didn't
if you
do
want to
anything,
travel
okay? It's fine.
quite a lot of DP. She is safe from the boss. He will target the shield.
Now the
guard.
question is,
very
how are
good.
we going to clear up this area?
It
Well,
won't clear
we've
much,
got
but it will buy
Sing
you enough.
applied.
You've
You
also
can see
seen
the
most
drone
of
in
them
that
with
corner.
Reed S3
And you've
will
also
pop.
got Reed.
You do have the attack.
That is
speed up.
true. I always forget about Reed being able to do some nice cleaning.
Oh, I was thinking bottom middle, but
Oh,
that
this
also
one.
works.
Sorry.
Reed survives
yeah.
easily.
No, no,
and
you're fine,
Reed
man.
S.
That's
has
what I was
her
worried
skill
about.
up
But
soon.
she lived that, so she
Yep,
is
and
fine.
this is the
As soon as
comfortable
her-
read.
You might even get lucky and
You
pop the
press the
drone.
skill and everything just explodes. You probably get the Sing drone as well. Yeah,
Nice
especially if you throw
Texas to
Alter
help.
here.
There we go.
It's going to accelerate
Yep,
the
good
explosion,
stuff.
and
We
you can
all
get
have
that
the same
Jessica
thought process
going, you
here.
get the
You
Deegan
get the
going.
commentators.
You do have to manage your taunt a little bit, and Reed is going to be taking hits the entire time, which means that
make
You
sure
don't want the
Dagon
shield
sort
guard
of-
to get stunned.
Make sure Dagenbecker doesn't get the
there
second.
is no way to prevent it
You
unless
guys
you drop
are-
Jessica and put down her shield, which also
Set up
has taunt.
Typhon, you can set up
That
Aya.
is
You have
actually the
plenty
only
of
way you can do
DP.
it right now.
You're in a very, very good spot.
And that has
You
to
will need to
happen.
worry about the right side
real
eventually,
soon.
but you can sneak up to
That's
6
right.
enemies. So that's about
Okay,
half
we're
of
putting out
the
Aya.
side.
Aya, of course,
Good to
is not
set
a
that
problem.
up early.
Yep, I believe we're running a skill 1, yes. Yeah, and the more HP on the shield guard you can preserve in phase 1, the more it's going to help out in phase 2 when you have 2 columns.
Yep, invisible Dagenbecker, very powerful stuff.
Sculptor is going to be placed into minion.
Careful, if you put
Luckily,
Sculptor
that
there, that
minion
will
cost
target
doesn't
her.
matter. That's right. Her attack speed is just 0 anyway.
But she is fine on either of those tiles. Her attack speed is irrelevant, as they're
We're
saying.
thinking about where to go right now. Sculptor is visible while Deegan is not, actually, so maybe there's a little bit of thinking about, hey, do we want to have this be the column afterward? I think it's
That's
totally
true.
okay. Jessica
Good damage, good
and
damage.
Aurora both have not been deployed
If
yet,
you
and
need
we're
to,
looking for a
you can set
tile
up
for...
Typhon on the right-hand side if you
I
worried
think
about
that right column is where we usually want to have Typhon. Wonder
Left
if we'll
side
get
is
that out first.
They really want
Dagenbecker.
that tile,
We
yeah.
are clearing it
Solo.
out first. That is a really good
Nice.
idea.
Texas. Yep, good stuff.
Unfortunately, this now shows that the Sculptor placement isn't healing Typhon or buffing Typhon. But the trade-off, of course, is that we can heal the shield guard a little bit.
Oh, is
Yeah,
Reed
You
going
are
away?
healing the shield guard. That's way
pretty
better
early.
than Typhon.
We'll have to see.
You're in the clear. Oh, you're
No,
going
I
to
think
retreat
they're
Reed?
just watching to see if she
You
dies.
will be back up in time.
She's,
You can do so if you need
definitely not going to die in one hit. But now
to.
she
Keep in
has
mind,
no
you can
healing
also
targets.
retreat Ines.
This is where it
She
gets a little
doesn't
bit,
generate any more DP with her current spot. If you want her there as a lane holder,
This is where it's going
Otherwise,
to
that's
be
your
a
free
little
slot.
bit of management
Yeah.
going on here. You gotta stay
No,
cool
you're
under
fine.
pressure.
You have
Make
enough DP for
undeployments if you
Jessica.
have
You
to.
probably
but
have
don't
enough
make
of Aurora
undeployments if
if
you
you
don't
want.
have to, right?
you also
So just watching
you
that
can't
read,
put them in
very
range
careful.
healing.
We'd love to
That's
see
the only
this.
thing you need to
Alright,
worry
and
about.
there's
But
go the Jessica.
also healing.
Yes, unfortunately with this
Good
Jessica
stuff.
placement, her shield needs to go below her in order to actually act as a good taunt. Otherwise, the shield is inside the camo.
Ooh,
This is one of those
that would
ways in
be
which you
pretty
kind of
awkward.
You have fine.
It would be like not putting it down at all.
Reed
you
is
can't
getting
make
a bit
the
low, but he
stun
will be
attack,
fine
which
for
is
now.
I think the
Just
most
keep that
important
in
one
mind.
here. Another checking. Is that going to be a one shot? I think it is.
Oh, ouch.
1835, unfortunately, is going to be a one shot.
A little
1947
painful.
is what
Oh,
you
that's fine, that's
E2
fine.
read
Yeah.
level
You
90
You can afford
has.
to leak one. You don't
And
need to worry.
for
If you
those
need
of
to
you
leak
who
him,
play
you need to leak.
Relicless, you all remember that that used to be a one shot. So 1835, of course, is going to be as well. You don't have
At
any
this
attack
stage,
down or
HP is a
down.
resource like
On the
any
right
other.
side, looks like that
Yep,
Fed
leak,
caster
you need to leak.
is going to be managed by Texas. That's pretty nice.
Yep, no, that's very fair. You've also
And
cleared the last
Texas
one.
is going to work with String Puppet a little bit as well. That pickup earlier sort of synergizing for the FRD.
Enos too. Really good with Spring Puppet.
Yeah, even without the skill, Enos's normal attack, that first attack is going to bind 4 seconds, so you always get the value from Enos. It's really crazy.
Good
There's a
bind.
really
You're
nice
still
thing about
coming
her.
up. I can still get me up.
Yep,
You're
it's what makes
basically
it
in
so
between.
hard to replace.
Very good stuff.
Yeah, second Typhon activation means that this right lane is going to be significantly less stress. And that's a 35% physical damage on
Keep
top.
an eye on the
and
boss
an
if you
AA
want to start
healing,
DPS
I think
a
you're
little bit.
you're feeling very comfortable about that right side right now.
You're in a very, very comfortable spot.
So with that managed,
Shield
we're
guard is
coming
down.
up
but he'll be
on
targeting
the
Jessica.
breakpoint, right? We're coming up on the kill gate, which is going to be 50% on the boss, 24 out of 54.
Let's kind of think about the second half of the boss.
And what we're gonna need to do that. Because right now, the last deployed is Jessica, and the one before that was Aurora. Is she going to
Setting
be
up.
the
And
other
Aya has
thing?
no problems healing
Aya
herself.
should, yeah.
Yeah, that's surprisingly fun.
Aya will absolutely out-tank.
That said,
so that's not good.
it's probably got to be the best column that you can use since you've only got access to that tile
Ooh,
on
the
top to its
camouflage
right.
Reed.
Okay.
This
That's
is
smart.
very nice. This is going to be constant attacking on the boss. It's making use of that camo here. It's also
Python stays healed.
Yeah, this is also one of the standard tiles I think that people use for Relicless. It's making sure that Reed has a target at all times in the second phase is pretty important. if
And now
want to
you
use for
just
own
go as fast as
Yeah,
you can.
if you need to
pretty
leave
much.
on the
Just-
right, don't worry about it. You
There
can
is no
afford to
deploy
Try to
limit.
kill.
I'm a little
The
worried
boss
that on the
down.
right side we
Yep.
are
Yep.
just
Well,
You're in
Seaborn's
the
on
range.
short of
Typhon
solo.
to help, so... Oh,
yeah,
and
but Typhon
Typhon's
is
dead?
there, and that is exactly the concern with the two casters.
You're fine. You can leak some if you need to. Good stuff.
So we are going to have a little bit of pressure on that right side.
Oh.
Enos is going to not
Oh,
do it.
hang on.
Unfortunately,
Left
deploying
side
Enos
has
there
a
is
leak
very aggressive.
also.
Oh yeah,
How
it's
did that
Jessica.
happen?
One on the left is no issue. I would say
Jessica
those
is
casters
overwhelmed.
go
This
through.
isn't E1
Take-
Jessica.
take breath,
Unfortunately,
take
that pickup for Aurora
Pause and
is going to
focus up
hurt
if you need to.
quite a bit right now.
If you're getting stressed, don't
Jessica
worry.
not
You
having
got-
an S3 to deal with the CC, nor having the damage necessary to actually get
After these two, you can afford to leak
some of
3
the
more.
early mobs down.
And
skill
if you need
cycling,
to
of
afford to
course,
leak
is
that higher right side
a
way.
little bit called into question
And
Is
you
right
need
now.
to be a little
Texas and the
bit
puppet gonna get 1 or 2 of these
Texas
casters?
might get
One.
Got one of them.
She should pop
But
one.
we are down to
One's
5
very
life points, and at this point, it's time to slow down and maybe think about the
If you
next
need
enemy
to, pause to
management.
take a break. You only need to
can
kill
leak
one
4
of
more
those
things.
of
There are
that
5
wave. You
things
can
on
leak
that
all
right
3
side.
butchers, you can leak the
Uh,
Centurion, you can
We
leak one
also have to
caster.
be
and
really
catch
honest
him at
about
the
what's
last
going to
second.
actually deal
You
with
can
it,
play
right?
them with castle
One of the
if you need to.
scariest things is like, for example, imagine if you drop Tulip. That's just not going to do anything, right?
No.
Yeah, you will need to be prepped to
And
take
what
the
enemies
next
do you
wave.
want to actually
That's-
contest? And actually, look on the right side. It's not just 5. There are going to be more enemies. That's a little bit scary losing the Typhon
This-
right now. There's 33
This is
seconds
be
to a
close.
redeployment. And there
Yeah,
is
Texas
a
will
same
be
fold
back
auto
up
applied
relatively
too. I think unfortunately just not using Tex alt aggressively on the casters. Yeah, that just kills Typhon. And
if
the
you need
deploy
to,
limit,
pause,
of
think it
course,
out.
is still 6, which that's always a little bit tough to work with.
Mhm.
I don't think we're dead yet. I don't think
No.
we're dead at all, actually. I do think that we're gonna have to be very careful about the enemies on the right side, though.
Yeah, so you'll need to deal
And
with one of
also,
those casters.
right
If
now,
you need to, stall them with
The
castle. Buy
moment
yourself
that Jessica gets stunned, if the shield doesn't come down in time either to get the stun or after the stun, that
And
might
yeah,
actually be a
that's a
7.
very,
yeah.
very good point. Keep in mind, you can block enemies with Jessica's shield. So when Jessica gets stunned, you should still be fine. You should still be fine.
All right. It looks like they're
Will
thinking
stun are
about which
relatively
enemies they might be able to get here. Enos is back.
If
Texas
you're worried,
Salter is
delay
also
with
back.
Castle. Castle
Salter
can probably
Seaborn
take a
is
hit.
also back, which is
You can also just
potentially
pop them.
useful
You
here.
have the Seaborn.
Is an E1 Scotty, so the amount of damage amp it provides isn't necessarily that big.
But 40
it's
DP,
still
that
pretty
is enough to
impactful.
splurge. If
You
someone
have to
needs
use
to
all the
die, they need to
resources,
die.
right?
Aurora's
And
don't
of course,
deploy
you're working
Aurora.
with Barrow too.
Don't,
Because
yeah,
you don't
I
get too many
should
shots
have
at redoing
not
this.
deployed the Aurora there. That was my bad.
It's fine, it was content.
I thought she would generate DP. I forgot she say.
Thinking about
Yeah, you
Aurora.
forget she doesn't generate SP.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that part.
I have a lot of questions
Considering the
about
fact
that
that they just looked at Aurora, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that someone thought that she would just naturally generate her SP and forgot
shit,
that
we're getting called
she
out.
only
I'm being
generates it
called
while
out.
blocking.
No.
And
I
she only
forgot
blocks
that too.
one.
Yeah.
This is a
She,
it's like to connect these. Oh, you're
It's-
deploying right on top of the enemy. That is
Okay.
doing some damage there. Oh, man.
That's risky. That's risky. Oh, no,
we'll
no,
see
Texas
if
does
maybe
make
it is. I mean, you gotta
It's
kill.
definitely
so
slowing
far.
them down a
Gotta
little.
try and kill those two.
You
for
have
sure.
to try. Oh,
Okay, I'm
okay.
using
Worth
Texas
using
here.
Alpha's thing.
You also
Okay.
have
Okay,
Castle,
the
who is
problem
a
that I'm seeing
zero
right now-
deploy limit.
The problem that I'm
Yeah.
seeing right now is there are 4 big enemies on the right
can
side.
afford one more
And
leak outside
you
of
have to
pushing it
kill
currently.
2 of
Texas
them.
gets
right?
her reset.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good.
that
Texas
is-
Does mean that she
reset
also
is
loses
going
her
to
damage
happen.
reduction
wait,
right now, which
I'm
is
looking
huge.
at-
Huge problem.
Are we?
Alter getting unemployed, maybe?
Not sure we can
If you
afford to
could kill
do
the Butcher and
this.
leak the Centurion, that would be perfect.
That left side is
But
sort of
that will give-
secured, and at the worst
Okay,
case,
Texas
if you
killed
just
them.
lose,
If you
drop
need
your
to retrieve
entire left side. Your 2 operators are in camo.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
we're using
Enos
this,
for mine. That's pretty
Oh,
smart.
but Inez is focusing on.
Very good stuff.
the rock
She will-
because these have
that is
taunts, of
unfortunate.
course.
You can
The
still, I would say,
bullets, if
probably
you
Oh,
would
of
retreat
course,
Texas.
the rocks that
Yeah.
never attack will have taunts.
Blood down to
Because
death.
that makes
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
sense.
The left
Well,
side
we-
in the
we all
very,
knew this,
very
right?
near future.
It doesn't mean we have
Texas
to like
will be
it.
back up in
Yeah.
time if you retreat.
Oh, I don't like it
Or
either,
at
but we
least
did know it. It is
It's easy to
a
forget. It's
it is
easy
a
to
thing
forget.
that we
Yeah,
saw
but-
yesterday actually with the Golden Glow as well.
Possible. You want to leak the Centurion
Yeah,
and
that
catch
does
the
mean
Butchers.
that-
They are much, much easier to deal with.
Right
The
now,
problem is there's
how
1, 2,
do
3,
you get out of this
4.
situation? Well, so
I
you got
need
the
to
column
kill
attacks
2
you still have to
more.
worry about as
One
well.
extra HP. You're about to be done on the left side.
There is
You'll
an
probably need Bag
option.
Infector
To,
to
yeah,
stay
now that
there.
Enos has been committed to that tile, I'm
you got
seeing
this.
2 bulwarks in the range when she presses her
Inez
skill.
should be able to kill it in time to catch the
10
last
seconds
Butcher.
until the
That will
Typhon
also
is back.
generate a lot
Typhon,
more
of course,
DP.
without the skill isn't going to be doing it. But if you can get 1 skill pop, that might be enough.
Typhon's
also-
first skill activation is pretty fast. It's the second
You
one that
have
takes really
Castle.
long.
Yeah.
Make sure to use
Yeah,
the
but we
DP.
got 10
But
seconds
you have
until
to
her
find a way to
deployment.
get
She also costs
36
36.
DP.
Might even
Yeah,
survive a
36 is
single
like
hit.
the big problem right now. 26 seconds,
Yeah.
divide by 0.6. What are we looking at there?
You can almost
Should've-
retreat Jessica. There's only one enemy on the left side.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Every
thinking.
enemy is on the
Like
screen.
43.5 seconds.
So Jessica will be a very
Just to get the
solid
DP
reason.
naturally.
Yeah. Ooh.
Enos can generate some DP. Yeah, we are going to be able to accelerate a little bit.
どうすればいいかくらい
Texas
Texas is
skill
almost
is down.
dead. We have to underplay
If you need
Texas
to
for that
have
DP if we
underplay
want to
Texas.
keep everything going.
You need all of the DP.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, it's too
oh.
late!
That's fine. That's fine. You can work with this. You can work with this.
Okay,
You have Castle.
2 of these
You want the
enemies
Centurion
need to
leak.
die
You want the
now.
Centurion to leak. If you stole
There
the other Butcher,
are just
Texas will be back in
there's
time.
frighteningly few options right now to actually do it.
Just be
Texas is
careful. He
not
will
going to
stop
come
using it.
back
Oh,
for.
so close to
Both
the
need to
end.
handle
Hold
the
on.
Centurion.
Is there a way?
Inez is still
Oh
taking
my
you DP.
god!
Worst case,
If you
you can retreat
undeploy,
after.
okay.
Left side
I
is
think I might
very
be.
close to done. Yeah, that's
Left
Yeah, I
side
think I might be
very-
seeing
that's the
something
thing.
here.
Left side
If
really
you
done.
undeploy,
So fun.
if you have to kill that one enemy, of course, but then if you undeploy the entire left side and center, you put down Aurora. Aurora is going to cost 1 block, which means
Don't-
that you still have to
don't
deal with
deploy
2 enemies.
Aurora.
But you see that
You
one
can
butcher
set
that's
up
almost dead?
Philip in one of the black zones if you want.
This is a
Oh.
Hail
I hope
Mary.
that
This is a
Aurora
Hail
kills
Mary.
it.
This is a total Hail Mary
If
right
you
now.
need to set up
You
Very.
need to let one enemy leak. If you don't separate
Yeah,
the
you
Centurion
have to.
and the Butcher, you're
Oh,
dead.
no,
Yeah.
no.
it's possible.
Enos is done hitting that ice block and
Okay,
is no
so
longer
you
doing
gotta-
anything. So you
Yeah,
have to,
Enos
maybe
needs to go
stall the
like
one butcher?
immediately.
Yeah, Inez is not
Texas
going to do anything
will
now.
almost be
Now, how do you
up.
separate
Okay,
these
Inez's skill
enemies?
is done. Retreater
I
with a
think
DP.
there was
block
kind of a
behind.
castle
Oh,
indicator.
Okay.
40. You're
Figure
pretty
it-
close.
Typhon
now.
is back,
Okay.
so if you immediately throw the Typhon now, it is 07 for real this time. Oh,
Probably
this is scary.
don't- probably
The
don't
other thing is
decide.
Sculptor has been undeployed, which means we're not able
Okay,
to place
Shulip
Typhon on any
is
tile
now
that would actually
technically
buff
deployed
her.
in the top if you want her.
We're
And
also
yeah,
You will need to
not
stall the Butcher
able to
either with Castle
heal
or Shulip.
Aurora over there.
Just to delay
Yeah.
them.
we are not. Yeah, that is
No one
true.
will be
But the
healing.
Castle 3 can bait something. something? Hard to say. You can't actually deploy enough bait to get
Either
to
way,
get
this is
Aurora to
close
not be a
enough.
target.
Win or lose, you've done a
Okay, it
fantastic
looks
job.
like we're
But
using
they are considering castle.
Okay, we are castling.
Okay,
Okay.
now
Yeah,
those
we
two
can
guys
cast
have
the
been
catch up.
separated at least.
He should survive. Yep, no, this
Yeah,
is
would you call
perfect.
this castling kingside or
Castle
what?
will live one hit.
Oh, no,
just
Jessica
look at
got
that.
stunned.
No, that's
That
actually
shield
kind of
has to
perfect.
go
That's
down.
not supposed to
Ow.
happen.
Uh-oh.
The fact that he died is all right.
That shield needs to go immediately, and
Yep,
it's going to provide taunt,
shield,
which
you
means
have
that now you
plenty
only
of
have to worry
BB.
about one column.
Centurion. Oh, unfortunately, he stopped too
But
soon.
we
But
still
what are you
have to
gonna do about
separate.
that side?
Yeah,
I
two
You
things
have
have to
Texas
die right now. Texalt is back. I don't think it's
you
enough.
have
Texalt
to
Aya
get
Alter is
rid
also
of
dying.
Aya
I
Alter.
think Aya might be done here.
Not
Yeah, I
only
think
does
retreat
that
breed
have
has
to
to.
happen, I
She's not
think
gonna do
that
anything here.
Deegan needs to go as
Aya
well.
Alter could also die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Typhon
she's
dying
not
there
gonna
is just a minor mishap, not paying attention to the casters that just
Take a pause.
instantly
The first
punishes your
butcher
entire
is
right
dealt with.
side.
It's the second
I
one.
didn't
Warrior,
realize the
need help.
casters reached that far.
Should be
Oh
fine.
yeah, of course. The top tile
This
is
is
not
slow.
safe. The bottom tile is safe, but it gives up a lot of damage
Definitely
early
let
on.
the Centurion leak first, though. Definitely
Putting the
Yeah.
bottom
let
tile
him
sometimes
edge
runs into
through
like
if you're
Typhon's
good
targeting
boss.
priority issues.
You cannot handle the
What is your
Centurion.
targeting
Range
priority?
attacks will just
I think
kill
it's
you, and
heavy,
he has a
right?
self heal.
Or is it defense?
Butchers are slow enough. I
No,
believe the
that's
2
Dead
seconds is
Eyes.
plenty of-
It's gotta be heavy then.
worst case.
2
you can
seconds
stall with
until the
either Aurora or
Texas. Although, if you throw the Aurora now and it doesn't work out, that is it.
She
Yeah,
only
Aurora
has
is
one
a
block
gamble.
too. Is the
Definitely
thing.
want him to
Texas
leap.
And the
First,
Deegan
might
is just the
work.
Deegan's not helping out at this point. This is it. This is it. You make the right decision, you win. You might be able to hold on and do it. There is
Oh.
a string puppet. The question is maybe if you try to let the
Oh.
we're using Aurora.
No! Oh no!
Didn't even
Oh.
block the first enemy. It does separate them out, but that's
That's
not
fine,
enough
that's fine.
damage. The string
Oh.
puppet is it
Oh,
enough?
no.
Is it enough?
Oh.
It's enough.
Oh.
That was my bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, the
Oh,
Aurora was just not the right
unfortunate.
call.
Good performance. I salute you, sir. That was an excellent run. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That was
Oh,
my bad, actually.
what a good fight, huh?
That-
Even after Typhon died, not giving up.
An
No, I'm
intense
very,
battle.
very
Fight
proud
to
of
the
you.
end.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think just
So we wanna
one
see.
really big explosion leads to just the whole thing
Explosions.
blowing up. And of course, Dicipter's gonna pause on
That
the
was so
screen.
incredibly
And show
close.
us the
Incredible.
points.
1080.
There we go.
And just for good measure, showing us the rollback maybe, and it's not necessary, but it's nice. All right, making sure that we've got that score down. And you know, it's unfortunate to see another death on the floor 5 boss, but I think Dicipter fought really hard,
Good stuff.
and I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty proud of the showing that it put up today. We're gonna be bringing on the players in a few minutes for that post game interview, while I think Gaviel and Cruz help calculate the score. So stay tuned for that in a second.
Yep, and you also stalled perfectly. Lovely stuff, man. Sorry again to let you
Yes,
down, but that was
bye.
pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
That was an excellent performance. You did amazing. In my book,
All
that is a
right,
win.
you are live on air now.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. We set the bar. What can we say?
Absolutely did. The bar has set the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
what
goal. That
is-
was the goal.
What a pair of runs. Really crazy stuff.
And you know what? I'd just like to take a moment to say I think we both gave a very good showing and contributed equally.
And that's on the record now, Dicipter.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah. He didn't protest. That means he agrees.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's quite a bit to go over. I mean, how'd y'all feel about the runs?
I actually enjoyed, to be honest. I enjoyed everything. Even if the tournament wasn't up yet. Just finding other players, interacting. I'm just having fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. And in South Heart, I think we're all really interested in hearing from you. What was going through your mind? The 2 leader squad runs, of course, the unfortunate explosion on 4-1. Yeah.
Yeah, look, all I was thinking at the time was gotta show off Kazumara and Podenko, and then gotta, commit to the strategy, take that #1 place. I do have the perfect score. It is a 1. That is my ranking, right? This is golf. That's how this works.
I have very bad news for you, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, good to know.
Still,
good to
I
know.
think that was a showing that people are not going to forget as very Very unique. Very unique.
They
And hey,
don't
I
make
think
them like they do me.
the Kazumar Produnko did get through the handsome loss, right?
Yeah, we did.
It was unfortunate we got hit with the emergency beast right after. Any other emergency stage probably would have been fine.
Right. And then at the same time, that second run, picking up, was it Ponsters, Chestnut, and Hibiscus?
Yep.
Yeah, the double medic was unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm curious, Diceptor, how were you feeling? Were you like in communication during that run?
During my run, on the first run, it was dead silence. It was just me running. Just doing my, normal runs. I didn't expect Reed, to be honest. I didn't
The
expect
read was
Reed.
insane.
Yeah,
For
I think
disclosure, I don't like Reed. I don't like to use Reed, so I don't know the
don't like
timings.
using Reed.
Yeah, as much as possible, I avoid using Reed on IS4.
Interesting.
So I don't know the timing. So when I got it, fuck it. Time to learn. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, learning during the tournament.
Sorry
no
for
worries.
saying.
Yeah. How do you feel about the drafting choices? I think no, normally that's a question we ask all the competitors since the disjoint means that you can't share any 6-stars, but in this case, Southheart did not take any 6-stars away from you. So how do you feel about that?
Actually, we already planned on which operators we are comfortable with taking with or using with. I supposed to be Reed should be his. But there's the temp ops, and besides that, all the other ops, south ones, I don't use
Yeah,
that
all I
much.
wanted was Reed, Penance, and Texas and Yato. That was it. He
Yeah,
could
that
have
was
everything
it.
else.
And after that, there's little to no discussion on the operators.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the 2 leader squad runs, did y'all coordinate that, or did you just both really want to be the leader squad run?
We just weren't sure if we were allowed to do separate, and we decided it'd be funny, so we stuck with it.
Yeah. I was just asking South, hey, we need to put the squad in the submission. What do you what do you want to use? Whatever the hardest. So we went for the leader because it's just very very bad squad to begin with.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one, but
Yeah, look,
and that,
end of the day.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Didn't mean
No,
to
go
cut
ahead.
you off. All I
No,
was
go
going
for
to
it.
say was end of the day, had a fantastic teammate, very proud of your performance, and this was a lot of fun.
Hey, I enjoyed your company. Don't worry, love you, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a showing can I'll be proud of. Gabriel Cruz, you have anything you want to ask about?
I don't think so. I mean, you truly set the bar.
Alright.
Yeah, that
Do you
was.
need me to keep showing my score, by the way?
Oh no, we're good.
Just need to calculate.
Gabriel, aren't you going to ask Aurora?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Gabriel, do
yeah.
you want to know about the Aurora pick?
Yeah, what? So was that just for the like temporary points?
First, it was for
why-
the temporary points, but
Uh-huh.
when I deployed Aurora, I really forgot the SP generation. So
That's so
on
fair.
me. That's on me because I'm used on, I guess, borrowing Unectis with module. So the SP gen was implemented, but Aurora,
That will do it.
yeah, that was on me. And the Typhon on, I forgot the casters, the dual casters hitting Typhon. I thought it I times 2, then I think this is fine, I'm going to win, and shit happened. So yeah. I exploded beautifully. So yeah.
Yeah, but still.
It was quite a funny. It was a beautiful explosion.
Thanks.
It was
Yeah,
very.
like
We were watching with
fireworks.
bated breath.
but then it was a skill issue. But yeah. I think I have.
That happens.
Yeah, go follow South. Go follow him. Cool guy, cool guy.
Go follow Southside Balance for amazing gameplay. I will
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
carry you.
100%. He hard carried
Yeah,
me.
a 19 and a 1.
Yep.
Are we ready to announce the scores?
Do we round decimal scores to like
Round them before adding, yeah.
round them before adding?
I mean,
okay. Well, the score for Dissector after adding all the bonus points is 1606.
Oh, so we got 1607?
Yeah, and then with South Heart's 1 point, it's 1.2, but we got around them.
Unfortunately, those round back down
Hey,
to
look,
1. The leader
it
squad
makes
isn't
a
helping
difference.
out there. So we got 1607 as the final score.
1607.
Good.
1607 for the bar.
This is the bar. Woo!
Let's go.
the bar
Yeah,
has been set.
congratulations. Now that does not put you in last place.
Shocking.
Yeah, let's go!
Let's go!
That was our goal.
That was
not
that
last.
was our
Hey,
goal.
nice.
Actually, our goal was last place. I really.
Your goal was last place?
Yeah.
Yep, we cleared it. We set the bar.
think,
Someone else couldn't meet that.
Oh my.
You know, had that been the goal, maybe we need Dissector to do a first fight explosion as well.
Yeah, but I kept joking on South that I think I should explode on floor 1 if we're going to do the bar, the lowest bar we can attain. But no, genuine runs only. There we go.
All right, and I think with that said, is there anything you want to tell the upcoming players in this match?
Desta, if you fail to beat us, what's wrong with you? You got this, man.
Damn.
You're gonna
Alright,
hold him
issuing a
out.
challenge. Issuing a challenge.
We've
like
set
it.
the bar. You'd better clear it.
I just want
Yep, and with
to
that said,
everyone
Yeah.
enjoy it. So fair friendly competition, no hard days. Just have fun.
yeah, absolutely.
words,
This is
good
definitely
words.
going to be a pair of runs to remember. And with that said, it's time to say goodbye to the bar. Congratulations again, GG's.
Later.
And
GG's.
see ya. Good luck with the
Take
typhoon.
care. Yeah, I'm going to fight the typhoon now.
Good luck.
Thanks. GG.
Good luck indeed.
All right. Thanks again, South.
That was fun.
That
You
was
got
really
this,
fun.
Desta. Thanks for playing with me, Dissifter. That was an absolute blast.
I had fun. Really fun. That was funny.
That was very funny.
Very, very funny. The smile on my face hasn't gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks like Ramen also has the typhon to deal with.
yep.